All right, you guys, this your boy back at y'all with another one. A shout out to the Lions Den basketball community. Get the video like and subscribe. Ring the bell whenever I go live. That way you get those notifications. All right, let's get down to business. As a report came out via The Athletic that Lonzo Ball is in trade talks again. Now, the deal is going to be packaged around JJ Redick. And they were talking about him and Lonzo Ball going to the Golden State Warriors for Kelly Oubre. Seemed like the Kelly Oubre euphoria has worn off in Golden State, and the euphoria for Lonzo Ball has worn out in New Orleans. And this is the thing, right? I've been telling people for years, way before my channel even got to 100 subscribers, that this dude sucked. That this dude won't go. This dude just ain't got it, right? All that athletic ability going to waste. He's more worried about dissing Nas and making bullshit ass fucking rap songs and shit. That's right, just straight corny rhyming over whack beats, right? This dude, one of the most inconsistent players on the NBA court, man. One game he'll have one good game, and then he'll have 3 bad games, and then he'll have a stretch of 2 good games, and then he'll have 5 bad games. I'm like, God damn, this dude stinks. And he changed teams, he's changed coaches, right? Changed cities, changed agents. Made a whole bunch of changes around him, right? But the one thing that has not changed is his inability to perform when we need him to. Now, for everybody out there that was talking that shit about, oh, he's a pass first point guard, right? And we need to give him time, and his game just needs to develop a little bit more and all this other shit. You got Zion, you got Brandon Ingram, you got JJ Redick. Hell, you got Steven Adams that can go down there and get you a bucket. And you can't get at least 8, 9 assists? This dude stinks. And if he's a so-called pass first point guard, right? Shouldn't you be able to read defenses? Shouldn't you be able to, dictate the flow of the offense? This dude ain't no goddamn floor general. What good is he? He ain't got no killer. Shout out to the Queen Juanetta Thomas in the building. He ain't got no killer, ain't got no drive. All the God-given ability in the world just going to waste. And I told you guys this for years that this dude sucked. I've been saying this for years. But, leave it to these jackasses out here. I get called a hater. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And, you just tearing the black man down. All this bullshit. When I'm sitting up here giving an assessment of this guy's performance, you guys throw all this shit in the way. That's right, all you Bammers out there, right? Now, for those of you that agree with me and trusted my assessment, I salute you. But for all you guys out here that use that empty fortune cookie talking point, hey man, LB, you ain't nothing but a hater, right? Am I hating now? Am I hating now? Am I being a hater now when I say this dude suck? When I've been telling you guys this for years? And the thing about it is, y'all wouldn't give nobody else this kind of time. This is 4th year in the league, and he still hadn't gotten better. Salute the Real Facts TV in the building. For real. It's this dude's 4th year in the league. He has not gotten better. But yet, I'm the hater, right? I'm the hater. I'm the hater, right? Let me ask y'all something. I've been telling you guys this for years about this dude. I know what a good basketball player looks like. Okay? A lot of you guys got the game. Well, you got guys that have played basketball and don't know how to evaluate talent. Just because you know how to bake a cake, don't qualify you to be a baker. And I know a good basketball player when I see one. And I know a guy that's suspect when I see one. And Lonzo Ball is suspect. Now his little brother LaMelo, his brother LaMelo, he's the killer. He's the guy you got to watch out for. He's the guy that's going to be going to All-Star games. He's the guy that can contend for MVP awards. Yes, LaMelo, not Lonzo. And if you think he's going to go to the Charlotte Hornets, then you got another thing coming. Shout out to my boy James Hayes in the building. JCV, Mr. Big Chest. This dude ain't got no killer in him at all. How much more time we need? Huh? All you guys that's running around here telling me I need to give Lonzo Yeah, man, this dude stinks. So, like, I apologize for the technical difficulties. I'm out here in the woods, so that's why the signal's a little messed up and shit like that. Even though we got a new president, there's still Trump country. You leave it up to these bammers. But anyway, yeah, this dude ain't got no drive, no heart, no killer at all. And that whole notion about him going to the Clippers, yeah, no. What up, TJ? What's up, man? Salute TJ in the building. Yeah, ain't no way Lonzo's going to the Clippers. Nope. I wouldn't want him. Why would the Clippers do that? Why would the Clippers, hemorrhage their aspirations of winning a championship on this scrub? Man, I wouldn't touch goddamn Lonzo with the longest antenna pole in Dubai. Okay? Cincinnati Lions. Y'all funny as hell talking about the Cincinnati Lions. That must be like a semi-pro team. That must be like one of them goddamn NBDL teams and shit. Cause that motherfucker don't need to. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. His next step is out the league or deep in somebody's bench. He just bounce from team to team and be on the back of somebody's bench because he sucks. He really does. I guess somebody call themselves saying, "No, man, you know Lonzo's great, man, for games. He stinks."
What up?
If this dude was so good, he wouldn't be in goddamn trade talks. Yeah. Hey, what you got on this?
Uh, well, from what I'm hearing, from my sources, there's three teams that are looking at him right now. One, they're looking at the Warriors trade with Kelly Oubre, the Kelly Oubre and a pick for Lonzo Ball and JJ Redick. And then other teams looking at Los Angeles Clippers. They're looking at people from their bench, and a couple picks for Lonzo Ball, JJ Redick. And then the only other team that's really looking for it is right now is the New York Knicks. But you know, from people I've been talking to and everything, but like teams like literally there's teams that these teams that are looking for him are looking to trade for him. Like they want him, and apparently what happened in New Orleans is that Stan Van Gundy Stan Van Gundy, and him apparently they got into it, and he's not buying into, and he's not liking Lonzo in that system, so he's trying to get something back for him, and he's really looking at, and apparently he's fond of Kelly Oubre, so that's why that Warriors thing is on the deal because they like Kelly Oubre, and they're not really getting minutes for JJ Redick, and his contract is just holding the team back in the cap space anyway.
So Stan Van Gundy don't like. So what? So from what your sources telling you, what they get into it about?
No, they basically said that Lonzo Lonzo is not Lonzo is not gelling into the system now, and he's starting to get frustrated because of the inconsistent play of Lonzo. Like Lonzo this year. It's not that it's not the triple single of year 1 and 2. It's the fact that he'll give you like he has like an 18-point game, and like next game he has like a 2 point game, and the next game he has like a 17-point game, and then he has a 5 point game, and then he has an 11-point game, then a 15-point game, then a 3 point game, then a 17-point game, then a 16-point game. It's like he's getting frustrated with the sporadic performances. Like he wants consistency, and it's hard for him because he can't start. What's the other point guard's name? Because although he can score, is that the other point guard is a little way more undisciplined and way more reckless than Lonzo is. So that's why they can't really start him. But like ever since the knee injury, that's really opened the trade talks. And all Stan Van Gunn has really wanted from Lonzo is just consistency, and he's been just playing sporadically instead of consistently. So that's why Lonzo's on the trade block. JJ Redick's on the trade block mainly because of the cap. They need more cap space because they're going to make moves in the future.
Yeah. So yeah, I knew about JJ Redick's situation and whatever like that. Plus JJ Redick probably going to go to a contender, considering that his age. He was disappointed he didn't make the playoffs last year, but broke his streak. All that stuff plays a part in that.
Yeah,
So the Clippers trade just doesn't make sense to me.
it
You know what I'm saying?
well it don't. But for the Clippers, they just if they get Lonzo, all they want him to do is just literally. They don't really need him for scoring. They just need him, to just facilitate, and that's something he can do. Like despite the inconsistencies in his jump shot and his lack of ability, well, not lack of ability, lack of aggressiveness going to the paint. You know what he can do. Patrick Beverly is not a facilitator. Patrick Beverly, he's a defensive minded dog and everything. He's the dead homie and everything, but he isn't a facilitator that they need. And Lou Williams, although he can give you buckets, his defensive efficiencies, they gonna cover. So they just need Lonzo to just say, you get just run the offense, give the ball to Kawhi, give the ball to poor George, and let them do their work. That's really all they need. That's all they want Lonzo for. If they get JJ Redick, that just adds depth to their bench because ever since they lost Trez, they lost a little bit of depth. So basically Redick adds depth to their bench. Also, he has more efficiency because he's a little more efficient shooting than Trez is.
Right. And then for the Knicks, I
That don't
mean,
make sense. That don't make sense.
huh?
That don't make sense at all.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say that. I'm like how are the Knicks coming in this and they I can see them giving up Frankie and then
Yeah.
probably but Thibodeau likes Frankie in for his defense though, so I don't know why or how what since that this trade makes no sense.
It don't make sense. And I'm like, because you're not the thing is they're not giving up Emmanuel quickly. And I think Emmanuel
No,
quickly is
they're
gonna be
not
the
coming
guard
off.
of the
Hell
I
no,
think
they're
he's
not
gonna
coming
be
off Emmanuel quickly. And then on top of that, neither team benefits from this trade.
yeah, nobody benefits from that trade. Because Emmanuel quickly don't fit in Stan Van Gundy's offense. I mean, if I'm thinking honestly, with Lonzo gone, I think Josh Hart's gonna become the starting point guard.
Now I think they should make Brandon Ingram the starting point guard. But what up, James?
Salute to everybody, man. Salute LBZ. Salute Mr. Big Chest.
What's up,
Juanetta,
James?
all y'all, JCV for tuning in, man. Much love to all y'all.
Hey, just like we all, James, just like you and I always talk about, this nigga ain't got no killer, he ain't got no nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like this dude in trade talks again. What you think about this, man?
Hey, man, sometimes you just run your course. And then when you have your daddy doing more talking than your game doing, this type of shit we have now. If I had a father like that, I'd always try to make him look good. But your daddy pumping you up the way he been pumping you up to get you a high draft pick. Now it's up to you to keep that position. I got you where you need to be. That's just like knowing somebody to get a job these days. It ain't what you know, it's who you know. You know what I mean? So I know people went to school for degrees and still ain't got a job what they fucking went to school and got a degree in. You feel what I'm saying? So if your daddy pumped you up to this level, and it's up to you, like I said, to go out there and prove him right. I know I would if my daddy was hyping me up the way he was. So I'm gonna let my game do the talking more than anything. And for us right now, his game not, his confidence is shot. When he attacked the basket, dog, how can you brick layups and airball layups? Like that's just concentration and like uh just the will to be great. You just settle for your position. All right, I made it. It's good. I'm making money. Y'all ain't here, so I'm gonna get shopped around here and there. Some players think like that, bruh. I don't want to think like that. I never did. I always wanted to be a winner. I always wanted to be great. I can't be a leader all the time, but if I could be on that front line with the leaders, leading the troops, that's good enough for me. You know what I mean? As long as I'm out there with the team fighting and can be able to contribute to the team, I'm gonna give my all. And I love the game to the point where I'm gonna work on that. Some players just don't work on their game no more. They get to the league and they get content with their position. They're taking care of their family now. They ain't trying to get hurt. Most of that shit be more as a business deal. But come on, man. I don't respect that dog still. You know what it is? It is what it is.
Yeah.
I just don't see him having no bright future, with no other team. Now that Clippers shit sounded good because they do need a flow general. And everybody say he can pass the way he can pass, which I seen him with Zion, and he had a couple of flashes here and there, but he's just not consistent enough for me. The Bill, a number two overall pick. Come on, man, you have to be more consistent than what you are. And the watch these De'Aaron Fox and these Saxtons of the world do what they do, and they came in around the same time you did. Their numbers elevated and their game improved. Come on, bro, you have no excuse. Now, what they holding on to you for? I don't know.
They just holding on to him because he. Well, the thing is, it's the thing is they still hoping. They like, well, because we seen him do it before. They hold on to the fact and say, well, we know he can. We know he has the ability. Ability doesn't mean nothing if you don't have the drive. And
Facts.
sometimes I think he doesn't have the drive. Now he's been in the gym. Like I can give like the thing is he fixed his jump shot. The rainbow shot ain't there no more. Everybody remembers the broke rainbow shot from UCLA. It's not
Yeah,
there
I
no more.
remember that.
He's been in the gym. He's put on muscle. He's put on weight. He's done the physical things. Like so you can't so I'm not saying he's not lazy. He works, he's in the gym. Like they said that every night he shoots after a game, he shoots 300 threes a night after a game. So it's not a physical thing, it's a mental thing. And I'm like, you just can't let your mental thing just stop you from achieving this. Now, in my opinion, his dad got him to be a number two overall pick, in my opinion. Even I'm not
Facts.
saying that he was bad at college, but the the preseason in 2016, 2017 for college, they had Markel Fultz going number one. They had Jason Tatum going number two. They had um they had De'Aaron Fox going number three. They had Malik Monk going number four. They had Lonzo all the way down at 11. Even though Lonzo was the number one ranked point guard coming out of high school, the NBA draft his draft, they had him going number 11. The only reason he went two is because LeVar got in there. They started broadcasting UCLA games, and then like November of 2016, they played Kentucky, and Lonzo Ball dropped a 30-point triple double on De'Aaron Fox's head, and that's when the Lonzo Ball hype train really started. Then he hit that game winner over Oregon when he hit that 35-foot step back over Oregon and looked down the Oregon coach's throat and said, "Tell your mama I said hi," and everything. So that's when the hype got real big. But everything changed, after De'Aaron Fox after De'Aaron Fox locked him up in the tourney. I mean, that was I think it was Elite Eight. Lonzo Ball had just came off a 20-point triple double, and then he got locked up.
No, that was the Sweet 16.
Oh yeah, Sweet 16. Yeah, Sweet 16. Yeah, I forgot because around the 32 he had a 20-point triple double. But everything changed. So you look at this, you look at that confidence shot. Dad saying, "Hey, my boy's gonna be greater than Steph Curry," you know,
Yeah,
and
and
Yeah.
while having yellow teeth in the process. But go ahead.
but my thing is, I didn't know people's expectations for him. Like, if I'm being honest, I kind of expected him to do what he's doing right now. I just thought he would be averaging like, instead of 13 points, he'd be averaging like 15, 16 points. But I didn't expect him to be a scorer. What I did expect is that, I wanted him to have a lot more aggressiveness than he does. Like his brother. His brother, they averaging the same stats this year, but the difference is his brother's being more aggressive. That's why he's succeeding for it. And you look at and like the thing is Lonzo's more disciplined than his brother, but his brother, because he's aggressive, he doesn't worry about his deficiencies. He says, "I'll get better as I go." Lonzo's like, "Well, if I shoot and I miss, it's the end of the world for me." And I'm like, "Bro, if you shoot, keep shooting, because eventually something gonna go in." Like
Facts.
the most shots he's ever, his career high outside of preseason is 30 points. He shot 21 shots his rookie year, second game. Right, that was the game right after Patrick Beverly mugged him. He had a 29-point triple double, and he shot 21 shots. He hasn't even come close to that number since then. The most he shot is like 14. So it's like, bro, you gotta shoot, man. Shoot in-game shots. If you miss, you miss. But if you don't shoot, man, it's like you're playing 4-on-5 with the team, man, and that can't work. Now, they said moving scenery would change things and everything. I thought it would do it, but yeah, I'm like, bro, you just gotta either you gonna straighten up and fly right. This man turned down a contract. I'm like, so wherever you go, you're gonna have to fight. I'm not saying I'm not saying he's just gonna be he's gonna be out of the league next year. I'm saying no. But right now, to me, He's basically a taller, more athletic version of Ricky Rubio. He's Ricky Rubio with height, basically, in my opinion.
How you be that tall though, Mister Big Chest? 6'6" and can't hit a fucking left and don't want to dunk the ball when you attacking the paint with aggression. I just never seen that in a point guard, bro. I watched Penny Hardaway, bro, come into the league and take that bitch by storm because he knew he had a disadvantage on a lot of point guards every night. But I know he had Shaq and all these other players that he still had to feed. Lonzo supposed to be at least a 20 and 10 guy with ease, bro. Especially with the talent that he played around with LeBron James, Ingram at the time. Then you went to a fucking with the who the boy Zion Williams, and you still
Yeah,
got Brandon Ingram. Like, come on, bro. You have pieces, bro. You had Drew
but
Holiday and couldn't get 10
but the
assists.
thing is, what people don't understand, he was never a good scorer. The thing is, see, the thing is, in college he averaged 13 points, right? But he shot 40. He shot a high clip from the field. That's the thing. In high, the thing is, people won't forget. In high school, he wasn't his last year. He wasn't even. He was the third leading scorer on the team. The youngest one was the leading scorer, and then it was Jello. He was the third leading scorer. It's just he got the notoriety because one, he's the biggest dude out. He was the biggest dude out there, and playing point guard. So he's never been. I never expect. See, the thing is, I remember. I never expected him to be a 25 and 10 guy or a 20 and 10 guy. I never expected it. Now he'll have nights where he'll drop 25, he'll drop 30, but I expect him to be about the 15 to 18 point margin, 6 assists, 6 to 9 assists, 6 to 9 rebounds. Now the assists and rebounds are there, like they're there. They're more consistent this year, but the points, his scoring is scoring up. It's not really. It's not really white how he's shooting. It's just he don't
Hey,
shoot.
all right, I'll give you 15 to that. I'll give
He
you
don't
between
shoot.
15 and 17. But listen to this. Your assist should still be up.
Yeah,
Your
it should
your
be up.
points your points should be up because they're not gonna double off of you. They're gonna double off Zion Williams and
Zion.
Ingram before they double off your motherfucking ass. So you get into the basket slash and start relying on that jumper and be like you say, attack the basket with aggression, man, and try to make the shot. When you get inside that paint, you just look lost in the sauce. You scared. You act like a nigga gonna block your shit every time you go up
No,
in there. That's why you be leaving that bitch short a lot of times. And I be like, man, why these type niggas gotta have the fucking height?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not.
Like,
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but like, I want you to go. I don't know if you got like, do you have like the NBA Rewind stuff and everything? Do you have like the NBA Rewind app? Because like, you can go back and look at broadcasts. There's this one broadcast when they was playing LaMelo, something that Jeff Van Gundy said on the commentary. He said that when Lonzo attacks the paint, he always looks to pass. When LaMelo attacks the paint, he always looks to score, and that
fact.
basically. See, the thing is, if you're a threat as a scorer, that makes everything that you do ever better. His scoring, his scoring is not his strength. His passing and facilitating is his strength. Since he's not aggressive enough to attack, and he's reluctant to shoot, he's limiting how good he can be as a facilitator. Because if you become just a slight threat, you don't have to be Steph Curry shooting like all types of stuff, making all types of three. You don't have to be Damian Lillard making all types of shots and everything. But if you're just a threat to score, that's gonna make everything that you do better, that you do natural better. And I don't know why he doesn't see that. It bothers me. It literally bothers me, man.
So that's the thing, right? Not only that, when you don't look to score and you're attacking the basket, right? You're basically telling the defense what you're gonna do. That means defenders can jump passing lanes, all that stuff, right? If you look to score like LaMelo does, then it keeps the defense honest. And then I like aggressive point guards because as you're attacking, you're putting pressure on the defense.
Fact.
That leads to more motherfuckers getting in foul trouble. That leads to you going to the line shooting more free throws, right?
That's gonna make the defense adjust too to open up your 3 point shots because you're aggressive point guard that can score like that. If they know you're
Yeah,
gonna attack the basket and ain't gonna be aggressive to score, they can stay home on the 3 point shooters and make you do the shit you've been doing, bricking layups, airballing them, and shit like that. Man, I never seen a nigga with that type of height at point guard have so less aggressiveness. Like this nigga is soft as It's cotton, bruh. Like, what's wrong with these youngsters, bruh? Now, I understand you put weight on and all that, but what you doing with it? You ain't using it right. You ain't swinging your muscle around like you supposed to at that point guard position. You know what I mean? So, like I say, the average point guard right now, I looked at Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine, they say he's a shooting guard, but I see him bring the ball up sometimes too, just like they have Lonzo as shooting guard. When they have other people in the game as Drew Holiday when he used to play with us. So they'll move him to the two sometime. But what I'm saying, look at Zach LaVine growth in the game and how he added all these elements to his game. And now he's a prolific all-star, soon to be, and probably a superstar down the line when everybody else leave, like LeBron about to retire and shit like that. So he might become one of those top-notch flight next caliber superstars. Lonzo been in the league too long not to show no improvement, bro. And this is fucking sad, bro.
All right, little rider, a happy birthday to you, man. So,
Happy birthday, Lou.
what you got on this, man?
You know, me and Tigger had been getting on James Harden real hard since he went to Brooklyn because he started to play like a Lonzo Ball, not being aggressive on the opposite end. I would want to look up past instead of trying to score a basket. Like, I'm like, they talking about this trade to Golden State. If that goes down, I can see him being like your boy was when he was at Golden State. Sean Livingston type of player where he come off the bench and back up Steph Curry and do little things like keep. Well, he ain't gonna keep the offense flowing because he don't want to shoot the ball. He don't want to be aggressive. But if he can go state and do little things like play defense and rebound and get a little pass here and there to give on Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, the boys rest, maybe he may come out good. If not, then this is really his last chance.
Man, I don't know. I mean, for all the stuff we get on Lonzo about, you know what I'm saying? And this is the thing that's really disheartening, man. You know, look, I've been saying this shit for years about this dude. All the athletic ability in the world, he ain't got no drive, he ain't got no killer, no nothing. I always make the analogy about charging up dead batteries. And at this point, Lonzo is nothing but a dead battery. Ain't all that daddy talk. Ain't about, you know, what, you know, all these other guys out here that's propping him up. And I don't, you know, could there be something going on in his personal life? It could be, but, you know, that's not for me to evaluate, right?
No,
My thing is to evaluate his
it's
motherfucking
a
game.
problem. LB, it's a problem when you are 6'7" and you don't know how to dunk the ball when you be aggressive at the rim. You don't even know how to lay up. You be missing 2 foot shots. That's a problem. Because how many times, James? How many times did we see him miss those close bad shots in the Buffalo last year?
Yeah, but listen, that's drive killers though. You know what that do to a team morale when you trying to make a push for the playoffs, and every time you get the ball, you just doing shit like that. When you got players to do that, but if they say you're a facilitator, right? All right, do that. Run a lot of pick and roll to get you going, but you still got to be aggressive. They still need your scoring at some point. You know what I mean? It
You
just
know,
to me when
that
he pulled
you
his
know,
shot.
I also said this, James. I think Jason Kidd should have been the head coach of that team instead of Sam Van Gundy.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
I think Kidd would have helped him more.
Man,
Probably would have helped him more.
and that's not me endorsing Stan Van Gundy because I don't think he should have been the head coach either. You know what I'm saying? Mark Jackson should have been the head coach of that team. Mark Jackson. I'm sorry. You know, I know everybody using that, you know, whatever that's going on with him that got him blackballed from the NBA. But Mark Jackson, hands down, should have been that head coach. We already seen goddamn Jason Kidd, man. Jason Kidd mediocre, man. We seen enough of Jason Kidd and goddamn going and
Milwaukee.
Stan Van Gundy, right? We seen
Yeah.
enough of him, man. Let's just be
I'm
honest
just
with that
saying,
shit.
people keep comparing him to what Jason Kidd was when he started out, but he's nowhere close to where he was when he started out playing in
I
the
mean,
NBA.
what was Jason Kidd's ceiling? They got him to like the second round. He's never been to a conference finals. He's never coached in the NBA finals, right? I mean, he went to the conference finals as a player. I'm talking about as a coach. He's never been to the conference finals as a coach. He never been there as a goddamn NBA Finals as a coach. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm not supposed to just jump over my heels for goddamn on Jason Kidd. Shout out to my boy Too Raw for TV and your suit night and Dan Hall in the building. Yeah, man, straight up, man. Let's be honest about that, man. You know, he's a good developmental guy, but you don't coach teams to develop them. You coach
You
teams
coach
to
kids to
win.
win. Nah, Mark Jackson would have been would have been the best option. The only reason I was saying it because Mark Jackson. The thing is, he instilled Steph, like what he instilled in Steph Curry mainly because people forget Steph Curry was coming off of two major ankle surgeries back to back years, and this is before they got Clay, and people were calling him a bust and everything, but it wasn't because of his play; it was because he kept getting hurt. And Mark Jackson said, Mark Jackson instilled the confidence. It's like, bro, you can be the greatest shooter, and like I'm gonna get this dude with you, and y'all can be the greatest shooter in tandem that's ever lived. And I think Mark Jackson, what he would does, he would basically say, he would basically tell Lonzo to get over yourself. I don't. You say your dad made asinine, comparisons. Okay, you know, get over it. Get over the. Okay, you came off a knee. You had injuries your first 2 years. Okay, get over it. Like you came up short and everything. Stuff happened. Get over it. Do your job. And I think he would have encouraged them. Not saying that Lonzo is going to be like that's going to have this virtual transformation, but you would start to see like the stuff improve. And not saying that he hasn't digressed. It's just he's more or less stayed stagnant, if you understand what I mean. Like he has I hate to say flurries, but it's not even flurries. He has moments where he teases people. He's a teaser. Like he teases you with what he can do, but he just stays to stagnant at the 12, 13 point range. So like I'm basically saying stop teasing us, show us what you can really do. You showing us these moments, okay, show me that you can do this consistently. Show me that you can average, okay, 17, 6, and 6 consistently. Because you teasing us. Don't be teasing us with a 25-point triple double when you make 7 threes, and then the next game you have a triple single. Stop teasing people because at the end of the day, people just gonna give up on you and they gonna just watch you at the day. And then you're gonna be like, it's too late and woulda, coulda, shoulda, but you should have done what you got now. Now, he gotta do what he gotta do, man. That's all he gotta do. He gotta do what he gotta do.
Yeah, Mr. Big Chest. That's the problem. That's the problem I see in the NBA right now. Guys are more focused on trying to get a triple double instead of trying to play the right way just to win the game.
In a way, Lou, I kind of have to disagree. The problem I have is you got too many people with egos trying to build their brand instead of just letting their game do the talking, and then when the winning comes, then their brand could get built. But you got motherfuckers that's trying to build their brand right before they win. Why do you think these dudes get all this money before they deserve it, and then they like Ben Simmons, right? Ben Simmons game, that's another example. Ben Simmons' game has not improved at all. It hasn't, right? He get that money, and when he got that money, and like, well, I already did what I got to do now. You know what I'm saying? Now he going out there getting in foul trouble the first 3 minutes of the game. Now he going out there. His career. He is averaging lower than his career average at this point. And he's been in the league how long? He's been in the league longer than Lonzo. Now, granted, one of them years, his rookie year, he had injuries, so he couldn't play. But still, his game ain't improved either.
Hey, bro,
Yeah,
this
you
this is
looking for
the
a
part
max
about Ben
contract?
Simmons though. I seen Ben Simmons, bro, up close in person. That nigga got way more game than he's showing right now. I know he in it for the money.
Yeah.
Man. Like I just said, no. Ben Simmons, no. Ben Simmons had a jump shot. That'd have been a problem. He's going. The thing is, because Ben Simmons, like, he's one of them generational talents that it's just I don't know if it's the effort. I know the shot thing is a mental thing, but he's one of them players that's like you see double doubles every game. Plus, he can defend 1 through 5, and I'm like, you 6'10", but you too afraid to shoot a jump shot. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah,
get out of here with that.
I mean, what motherfucker that's gonna block his shot outside of maybe like an AD? Man, if
Bro,
this
Shoot.
that's what
motherfucker's
I'm saying.
16, like, or maybe a Kristaps Porzingis or somebody like that, you 16, shoot the goddamn ball.
Sure, I just saw Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. He's 6'10". He just dropped 30 the other night off the bench,
I seen that.
But
and
see
I was
that,
like,
hey, and that's why we say what we say about Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. Pro- provided that he stays healthy, this dude is going to be a serious problem in the
ah,
NBA, man.
man, it's it's crazy because when you see the dude, a dude
You
can
know
drop,
something.
yeah.
I'm just gonna say, guys, if you want to get if Mark Jackson's gonna be a head coach of the team, let him take over that team right there.
Oh Lord, oh God, man. If he went to Denver, oh Lord, that's a championship right there.
But they ain't gonna give him no
Because
team like that, dog.
no,
They gonna
they
try to
ain't gonna
make
give him
him
no
A
start.
team.
team like that, man.
They
Unfortunately,
Yeah, no,
gonna
they're
they
gonna
make
try
him
to
can't do
get.
it
start
like
all the
that.
way over, bro.
No,
Like
they're gonna make him
LB
coach the
said,
pit. They're gonna make him
blackballing is
coach the
real,
Pistons.
man.
No, all the man because the man believed in his faith and stood firm on his faith, man. That's sad. But
Yeah,
no, no. But I'm just saying the thing is like you compare like Ben Simmons and Ben Simmons. I'm like, bro, you talk about mental blocks. I'm like, you could look at Michael Porter Jr. This man had he had a career threatening injury in college, and then he came back 8 weeks after surgery and dropped 30 with a broke back. 30 with a broke back. I'm like, Lord, I was like, thank God. If he was healthy, man, they would have won. They would have. Ugh. But I'm like, what's stopping you from taking a jump shot? And I'm like, bro, like you holding the team back. You got Joel Embiid, who's basically having an MVP type season, and you out here, messing around and everything. Tobias Harris is doing good. You finally got a team. You got shooters with Seth Curry and Danny Green, but you're the one that's holding the team back because you don't want to realize your full potential.
facts. That's what I'm saying, bro. I watched him at LSU, dog, and bro, if you
Yeah,
watch him at practice in that LSU stadium, they had cameras in there, bro. Nigga
yeah,
leaked the footage. This nigga hitting threes. This nigga doing a jab step off the dribble, but he don't never do that shit in the game. This nigga just won't be a facilitator and drive to the cup and dunk all day. Like if he can't get it easy, he not the type of person I could tell. Like I don't believe in my jump, I ain't gonna take it because I hate to fail. Fuck that, I'm pulling that bitch. I'll be a Westbrook type nigga till I get it right, but I ain't gonna shoot my team in the foot. But I gotta take those shots to keep the defense honest because if I don't, like you said, Big Chest, we playing 5-on-4. I'm not helping.
I mean, like,
Why am I out here if I'm not gonna at least try? And then when I do have these opportunities, like pull these bitches, like that's what you got to work on your game. That's how I know these dudes don't take this shit serious, bro. They get this money and they go in the club and make it rain. They buy 300,000 worth of honey buns. The niggas ain't hitting no fucking gym practicing, man.
it's like $300,000 with the honey. Nah, man, it's crazy, bro. Because like the thing is, like when Ben Simmons, the thing is, it's not necessarily 4 and 5 exactly because the thing is he does play defense. Like he plays defense and he get in it, like when he gets buckets he gets to the hole. But I'm like, what if they take it away? Like what if they like tonight? Tonight they play the Lakers. And what the Lakers are gonna do? They're gonna try to force him to this. Like they're gonna try to keep him from getting to the elbow. From getting to the elbow because if he gets to the elbow, it don't matter what you do. He can operate anywhere in the elbow. So they're gonna try to
Hold
keep him
up,
on the
who playing the
perimeter.
Lakers tonight?
The
The Sixers
Sixers.
do.
That should be a good matchup.
Yeah.
And that
So
game's on
like
ESPN.
they're gonna do.
That game's on TV.
Yeah, they're gonna do that. My
I
thing
want to see
is,
how AD gonna handle
Hey, I
Joel
think
Embiid,
LeBron.
but I know he's
Hey,
not gonna be on.
I think LeBron and AD shows up for this game right here, man. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, AD. I think LeBron and AD show up for this game, and then, you know,
AD
and
got his
they got
hands
the
full
front,
though.
and they got the,
LB,
huh?
AD gonna have his hands full with Joel Embiid because Marcus Gasol ain't gonna be able to stay in the game.
Well,
And it's gonna be vice versa. That's what I'm saying. I want to see this matchup right here because we all know Gasol too slow. He stay in foul trouble. He can't listen. They're gonna have to put AD on that nigga, man, and that's gonna be the Godzilla versus King Kong. Who win?
You think so? I think
Hell yeah.
I think this is the perfect matchup for Marcus All.
What
Uh,
for Joel Embiid?
If you
well, no.
look, I know Marcus All is a little older now and all that, but the dude still got guile, James. I think he still can contain Joel Embiid to an extent. I ain't
If
say
you
he
mean
going.
contain, I
I
say
ain't say he
24
gonna shut him
points.
down. I ain't say. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not
All
saying he
right,
gonna shut
all
him
right. Well,
down.
when
I
you
think he
say
gonna
all
somewhat
right, well,
neutral.
when you say that though, LB, Joel Embiid been on a tear. You could put him in the MVP category if you want to say that. He one of the
I agree
MVP
with that.
finals.
I'm not disputing that, but at the same time, Marcus All, I still think Marcus All can still somewhat limit him or whatever like that. Now Marcus All ain't gonna be playing no more than like 15, 20 minutes, so
Yeah, because he'll get in
there's
foul
that too.
trouble.
So yeah, well, I don't think he'll be in foul trouble. I think they ain't gonna run him out there like that. I just
Yeah.
think that AD gonna have to draw that assignment against Joel Embiid or whatever like that, like James said, because hey, whenever AD out or whenever Joel out there, AD out there. Whenever he come out, then that's when AD can come out and get a breather or whatnot, and then maybe the two old motherfuckers and Marcus All and Dwight Howard go at it.
Yeah.
That's still
Yeah.
advantage to me, bro. The way Gasol been looking on defensive rotations, getting into foul trouble, that's still advantage to Sixers, man. Because I
Well, it's
forgot they had the White Howard. The
well,
White
James, you
Howard can put
forget.
more pressure on you because he can score and rebound. Say, bro,
Right.
Gasol just too slow, bro. I ain't lying, bro. AD gonna have his hands full tonight. And
Yeah, he gonna
this
have.
the matchup I want to see right here because they've been getting a lot of cupcakes in the first half of the season. You know what I mean? The teams that have winning records, they've been losing to them. So let's see how because the Sixers top three, top four in the East right now, if I'm not mistaken. And like I say, Joel Embiid just come out 42 and something. Man, this
They
dude
Yeah,
been
just
they're the
balling.
top seed. They are the top seed in the East, James.
Well, it is that's top seed in the East against the top seed in the West. Everybody putting their eggs in Brooklyn. They got to get their chemistry down packed. So Six is looking like a better team. They added key pieces, and like I say, you got Danny Green homecoming playing against his old team. You got Seth Curry, another sniper. You still got Tobias Harris, man. Like fuck Ben Simmons. Use that nigga for trade bait if it comes down to come down. A lot of niggas will jump on him. You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
got enough pieces to go up in this bitch and handle your business. Now, we know AD and LeBron gonna be them, but I'm saying AD gonna have his hands full. Let's see if he can do both sides of the floor and gotta give you that 30 and 10 or that 37 and 7 like he's supposed to. Cause I think Joel Embiid got something big for them bitches tonight. Why should I tell you?
yeah. Doc Rivers just confirmed he will be playing tonight.
Joel Embiid playing tonight?
Who?
Yeah, he is playing tonight.
Well, listen, that's
Joel
what I'm
Embiid.
saying.
Yeah, Joel.
This,
Yeah,
this, this what I want to see
there ain't no
right
way
here.
Joel Embiid not playing in this game.
That's what I was saying, LB. He'll be down bad. He sit out for this. This separate the men from the boys. This the games you want to play.
Yeah, I mean, like, cause
I mean,
I actually thought this was well,
this is a nationally
I thought it'd be the
televised game,
nightcap.
so barring an injury, they couldn't rest him no way, barring the injury.
Yeah, I
Yeah, that's
mean,
NBA rules right there. You know what I'm saying? Since the game on national TV, barring an
So
injury, they
what the
can't sit
rules
him no
is,
way.
LB? I never heard no rules. They got rules now dealing with the corona.
no, it's
Yeah,
for load
well,
management.
not just before, way before the corona, right? Because the NBA was getting tired of players resting and shit like that, right? And a lot of
Yeah,
and then on top of that, there was a game where Golden State played San Antonio and Golden State rested everybody, right?
Yup, they rested
And
everybody.
the game was on national TV, so ESPN started, the executives of ESPN was bitching about it, right? Because that affects their viewership. So what they did was, so the NBA came out with a statement like, look, if it's a nationally televised game, barring an injury, stars cannot rest. Basically,
hey, I don't know why they
you
doing it
can't be a
anyway. Cause
healthy.
you cheating the
Basically, you
fans,
can't be
man.
a health.
Fans pay good money to come see y'all. What the fuck you resting for if you can play anyway?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
hey,
they try
that's
they
my thing,
they
James. That's my thing, James. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you healthy, get your fucking ass out there and
Okay.
play. You know
Let's
this.
say really.
Yeah, y'all guys make the money, but we're the guys that's responsible for y'all getting that money.
We pay y'all
Because if
checks,
you
bro.
don't, because if people not buying tickets and people not buying shit from the concession stands and people not buying jerseys and all that shit, right? People not buying league pass and people not doing none of that shit. Y'all asses ain't get these fucking exorbitant contracts and shit. So yeah, if you healthy, get your ass out there and bang, so we can talk
I never
about you.
believed in that though, LB. Niggas cheating the game when you healthy. Talking about some low management. If you could play, man, fans play so much money. Fans buy your tennis shoes, your jerseys. They support the team because they from that city or whatever. Come on, man. You cannot cheat the game, bruh. That's fucking bullshit. Who
Hey man,
does that shit?
it boils my broccoli too, James. It boils
Yeah.
my broccoli too.
Before
Hey,
game night, nigga, I couldn't sleep, LB, nigga. My grandpa's like, you ain't gonna get you no rest. You got a big game tomorrow. Man, fuck sleep. I'm ready to hit a nigga now.
hey man, hey,
Oh.
I'm right there with you, man. Before basketball game, I be in class, man. I be in class that morning. I be like, man, all I think about is the basketball game. I can't even get my goddamn lessons done because all I'm thinking about is that basketball game later on that night.
Yeah,
Fucking
man.
right.
I
My
think about
teacher
what
used to do
moves I'm
that
gonna
shit.
make.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It's like
think
it
about
went.
blocking nigga shot. You know, taking a charge. I'm thinking about doing all that during the course of a basketball game. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where I'm at. You
I'm
know.
trying to
All
be
right,
the
so
best set picker in the world. I can set picks better than anybody in the NBA, nigga. But
hey, you think you Draymond Green now, James? I'm the best screen setter
shit, if you get $100 million
ever.
to do that, nigga, you could give me a 10-day contract to set picks like him. But I ain't even
For
trying to hit the
sure.
pocket.
True. They don't. No, it's not even called a 10. They call it. They called it exhibit 10 contract now. It's the exhibit 10, man.
They using big words, I exhibit 10. Like they get the fuck
Yeah,
out of here.
I
It's a
don't.
10-day
It don't
contract.
even. It don't even make sense, bro, man.
Hey, I'd be like, hey,
I don't see why people give a nigga a 10-day contract. What that shit for, dog? A 10-day contract. What that's the prove? What is really for?
I like you see. You got like G League players and everything. And then you got a whole bunch of players that are trying out for the G League and they come from the G League. So if they can't get like a contract, they just say you get 10 days, and you have like 2 or 3 games in between to see what you could do. And if they like you, you sign to the team for the rest of the year. If they don't, you move on. Like I think like most teams they give them out and everything. This is the same thing with like G League. Like they got exhibit 10 contracts for like the G League. If like a regular person like they try out and everything and they make the team 10 days, 2 games, and then they get signed for the rest of the season.
Hey, that's the only league that do the 10-day contract, like
Uh
baseball and basketball or something. I
well
know football don't do no shit like that.
like football, football you still have like that. So football still has like their supplementary draft and everything. Plus, you can literally, honestly, the thing is like most football teams they have like open tryouts and
Practice team.
everything. Like they got the practice teams, but also like during training camp they got like open tryouts and everything where like you got random people that can walk in like and try out for the team and everything, and like just be in training camp during the summer. But basketball, it's like basketball, like they actually have like national G League tryouts and everything, where you just go to a certain venue. You got about a couple hundred people, and they trying out, and they trying to get in like to the top something percentile, so they can be entered into like the G League draft and everything. And whatever happens, happens. But there's a lot of ballers out there that people don't know about, and they just don't have opportunities. You got ballers that even didn't play. You got people that didn't even play middle school, high school, or college that can like ball better than some of these dudes in the NBA.
That's
hey,
crazy.
Right,
Polo,
right.
what's up, man? Hey,
Lonzo
we
Ball.
talking about the resident scrub Lonzo Ball, and he been in trade rumors. So, what you got on this?
Okay, hey, before I start, I want to say salute to the panel. And I also want to say two things. I want to say RIP to Sekou Smith. I had a friend of the family that actually knew him. So I want to say RIP to him. And then also, I agree with what James was saying just a few minutes ago about Ben Simmons, but I'll touch on that in just a whole second. But yeah, it's time to go ahead and move forward beyond Lonzo Ball because he hasn't improved his game, and James can attest to that. He was speaking on it a while back. Man, listen, basketball is architectural. It's architectural, and anybody who knows architecture, you build and you construct, put pieces together. See, that's why I was just having an argument with Trayvon, okay? And I was telling him about Giannis, okay? Yeah, hey, look, Giannis, his jumper is coming along slowly and everything like that, but at least he's trying and at least he's improving. Guys like Ben Simmons, what James was just saying, and Lonzo Ball, they're showing that they're not fully 100% fully invested into their craft. And so that's why I ain't gonna lie, I get offended when, even when they talk about somebody like a Giannis or somebody like that, because, okay, this guy is at least he's going to the gym, working out with KG, working out with Thon Maker and Embiid and stuff, trying to work on his craft and stuff. What do you see Lonzo doing? Making rap videos. He's out there. He got the biggest watched reality show on Facebook. Man, I would stay off the fucking Facebook and get your ass in the lab, not be seen, and come back even better, man. Other than that, man, everybody's already figured out your game. Your brother's shooting better and playing better than you. If they talking about, whether your brother should start or whether he shouldn't start, that should tell your ass, damn, my brother's already catching me. You know, and he roasted your ass on when he played. So it's time for them to go ahead and move on beyond Lonzo. If he goes to New York, he's not going to make it there, James, Big Chest, and Lou Ryder. You know why? And LB, because the media is going to eat his ass alive.
I was thinking about that too, Polo.
So that's my take on it. So when James, because he's always talking about Lonzo and with respect to building on your craft, and James puts it out the best way. The best way anybody can say is if you're not working on your craft and you're not doing anything to architecture to get better or anything like that, then what are you playing the game for?
Thank you.
Nothing. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, and I don't think it's that. I don't think Lonzo is lazy. My thing is, I'm reading this article right now, and they basically said that I'm reading this article right now, and they basically said that Lonzo reportedly that the Pelicans coaching staff have been applauding Lonzo for being in the gym over the last 18 months. You know, ever since they got him from Los Angeles. They've been applauding him for being in the gym consistently, shooting after practices, shooting after games, working on his game. But they are still frustrated at the fact that he still has yet to overcome his mental barrier when it comes to shooting. He has in 12 games this year that he's played, he's only taken 12 free throws. In the last 86 games that he's played, he's only taken 65 free throws, and he's shooting 51% from the free throw line.
That's shitty.
Yeah, and then
that's horrible. And that I'm sorry. Go ahead, bitch.
Yeah, I'm trying to read this article. And basically, they basically said that it's not. They said that basically with Stan Van Gundy, he's trying to use Lonzo as a shooting guard in hopes that that it will force Lonzo to be more aggressive by playing, when Josh Hart comes in, by playing Josh Hart at the point guard, when they're killing Alexander Walker at the point guard, or even the rookie Kyra Lewis. So basically, Stan Van Gundy's trying to use Lonzo as a two, which I'm like, what the heck are you doing? And that's like, this is why he shouldn't have been the coach. So I was like, why are you using a non-shooter as a shooting guard? But that's that. The reports are that they are watching the inconsistencies are mounted up, and they're open in trade talks. The leading candidate for Lonzo Ball and JJ Redick right now are the Golden State Warriors, which include a trade for Kelly Oubre and a draft pick. and that would pair Steph Curry, and the people are saying that it would work because you would pair Steph Curry and Lonzo Ball. Basically, you would take Steph Curry off the ball and just have Lonzo just find Steph Curry and JJ Redick, and they would have two shooters similar to Clay and Steph, but JJ Redick's not on the same level as Clay. But you would have two shooters, and Steph would be consistently off the ball instead of having to be ball dominant like he is right now. And then the second leading candidate, as I said earlier, the second leading candidate is the Los Angeles Clippers, and they'll be trading some bench players and some picks to get Lonzo. So Lonzo, because they need a facilitator as a point guard, and because Patrick Beverly, as much as I like the dead homie ain't it as a facilitator. So those are the two leading candidates. And the article said that the frustrating part for New Orleans fans is that not the work ethic, but the lack of inconsistency in game material.
You don't need to go no Clippers. No, they ain't gonna work.
You know what? Originally, they were. Somebody had threw Phoenix out there. I know Phoenix was a possibility. He was originally supposed to go to Phoenix.
Showtime said Phoenix because of Chris Paul.
Showtime. I thought it was Showtime or Hitman X. One of them.
Yeah, Showtime said Phoenix because of Chris Paul. But listen, if you can't learn behind LeBron, then you go play behind Rondo, Drew Holiday. You can't learn from who else? No, you just ain't got it, bro. Fuck, I ain't tripping. Go pursue your rap career and leave this shit alone, bro. Cause this shit ain't for everybody. This shit'll break a nigga, dog. This shit'll break you, and the fans ain't gonna make it no easy. And now you got so much social media shit going on. These niggas getting broke about a minute. Like I'm talking about, soon they hear somebody talk about them in a negative light, they can't handle it, and their game gonna get worse and worse instead of getting better. Like if you hear criticism, you're supposed to say, all right, let me look at this tape. That's what game tape's for. I'm gonna go look at the game tape with the team. I'm gonna look at it on my own time, see where I went wrong, why we lost the game, and why I wasn't effective like I was supposed to be. And then I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna work on these things. He ready to hit the studio instead of the gym. Like I do give a credit to you, Mr. Big Tech, when you say he hit the gym more now than the past. At least he tried, but it's still not enough because you started off late.
I don't think that's not that because I think he's always hit that gym. I just think how some players like they have like I don't know, is it what's it called? You know how some people like they do stuff like behind closed doors, like you see players they doing well and everything, and like in practice you see them just killing in practice and everything, but like like when they get to the game they just hot garbage. Like where the disconnect, because people be saying like there's a video of him just dogging people in practice. Like there's a whole bunch of, but like it's behind closed doors and few people get to see it. So where's the disconnect between why aren't you taking what you're doing in practice? Why aren't you taking what you're doing in the lab and everything? And why isn't it applying out here in the thing? Now, should Stan Gundy be playing him as a two guard? Hell no. That's stupid. Like like Stan, like literally, you're playing.
But Big Chest, I didn't mean to cut you off. Listen, there was motherfuckers I remember when James had to go at it and cook two niggas because they were saying that Lonzo was a better point guard than Bart. What's the name? You know who I'm talking about from Kentucky. I had a brain fart. Little dude or whatever.
De'Aaron Fox?
No. The dude that's playing with him now. I forgot his name.
Alexander Walker.
No, with Milwaukee. He used to be with Milwaukee. And he, damn, what the fuck that nigga name is?
Brogdon? Or Malcolm Brogdon?
No, in New Orleans, man. Damn, what's that motherfucking name?
You talking about Drew Holiday?
No, he's playing with New Orleans now.
Eric Bledsoe?
Bledsoe. I'm about to say Barkley, Eric Barkley, but anyway, yeah, Bledsoe. What's the name? They were trying to tell James that Lonzo was better than Bledsoe, but he clearly not. At least, okay, Bledsoe, so he ain't no Hall of Famer caliber, but at least he knows how to run the point and distribute and everything like that, and get and do somewhat of the essentials of what a point guard does. Lonzo, I was rooting for Lonzo, but he hasn't made any strides at that position, though, Big Chess.
I know.
He hasn't made any strides.
I know. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. He hasn't made the strides that he should have. But like my thing is, I want to know why. And because I like to dive deep into stuff. Like I don't know about y'all, but I like to dive deep into stuff. I like to see why don't you like what caused? Like I want to see what caused this to happen. I want to see what caused why aren't you doing this in games? Like what are you doing that's preventing you from doing this? And my hypothesis is that he don't want to shoot. He got Ben Simmons syndrome. It's just not as bad. He afraid to shoot. Like that's what I think. Because I'm just saying, if you look at his triple singles compared to like his good games, if you look at his triple singles, it's either 12 shots or less. If you look at his good games,
you're talking about Ben Simmons.
No, I'm talking about Lonzo. I'm talking about it's like because Ben Simmons is attacking the basket. Ben Simmons at least you can give him. Ben Simmons is attacking the basket. He wants to attack. Lonzo, he don't want to take shots. And when he drives, he looks to pass, and I'm like, bro, people ain't gonna fall for that. And then when you look, and then he don't go to the hole strong. That's why he be missing layups because he be going soft as a mug. And I'm like, the only time, and like, and then when he dunk, he ain't even dunking. He's just doing the rim grazer things. So I'm looking at,
but he got the potential. Big Chess. He was catching alley-oop. This nigga was catching nice alley-oops at UCLA.
Oh no, yeah.
Up in that dancing and shit like that. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh no, he was killing it. Like the thing, he was killing. Like the thing, he was. I think he won. He was AP Player of the Year in the Pac-12. Mind you, the Pac-12 was a weak. The Pac-12 back then was a weak conference, but people forget. Like everybody,
he was at Poly doing that shit.
Yeah, he was like, he was in.
That's a hard place to play.
Yeah, that's a hard place to play. Like and then this man goes up. This man playing Oregon. This man hits a 30-footer. And then stares down the coach and tells me that, hey, tell your mom I'll be home at 5. And I'm like, cause I was like, I got that jersey from that Oregon game. I literally got that signed Lonzo Ball jersey from that Oregon game. It's like what happened? Like what the crap happened? Because like now you ain't caught a lob since your first couple years in LA when the last lob he caught was like LeBron threw him a lob. And he dunked it. I mean, he's throwing lobs to Zion. They're beautiful, but like, okay, but you're not taking shots. If he missed 3 shots, he's gonna go and stand in the corner. If he drives, he's looking to pass. And then what got me was last year. He got blocked by Caruso. He got sunned by, and not only did he get blocked by Caruso threw his butt to the ground with the same palm. Literally just blocked him and sent his butt back down to earth, man. That's just sad, bro. It's sad.
Bro, I hate to see a brother struggle like that, but it's all on them, bro. You got to hit that gym. Shit ain't going to fall in your lap, y'all, bro. And the only thing I'm saying is he's struggling, like you say, to find his confidence, to find that mojo, that aggressiveness. If you 6'6" and you playing point guard, you have the advantage, man, because the average point guard in the league is shorter than you. We all know that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So every time you get in that paint, you gotta look to be aggressive, ferocious, and attackable. You can't be in that bitch like no little smurf you did, because Gargamel gonna catch your ass.
Yeah, I mean, like, cause like now they got plays and like I'm looking like, cause I got highlights. So he has like they got plays and like now they got him, like they now got him coming off screens and pulling up, and like he's making like 40% of his pull-ups from off of screens. Like it's not like, because I'm thinking like right now his splits are just 12.5, round up 13, like 12.5 points a game, 6.5 assists a game, 5.7 rebounds per game, 1.3 steals per game, 0.7 blocks per game. His PER is a 16, which is like it's upper middle of the pack, so it's not bad, but it could be a lot better. His plus minus is 6 on the year, which is not bad, but it should be a lot better. His field goal percentage is at 40%. His 3-point percentage is at 36%, which is around league average. But his free throw percentage He is 7 for 12, which is 57%. He's only shot 12 free throws this year, man. Like,
So hold
I
up,
think
7 for 12 is how? What the percentage is?
it's 57%, and that's just 12. He shot 12 free throws in 12 games.
And see
So
that
he
this the
hasn't.
thing about it. You a point guard. Oh, don't all point guards should be able to knock down free throws?
Yeah, I mean, like even the worst of. I mean, like he ain't. Well, actually, he ain't even the worst point guard. There's like 6 others that are worse than him, but they don't even. But they don't even get minutes. The thing is, he don't attack the
But
basket, man. He don't
yeah,
attack the basket.
but the key essential, some of this key essential to a point guard is even though you don't shoot that much, you're supposed to be at least a decent shooter, and
Facts.
then a knockdown free throw shooter.
Yeah.
Because point guard is supposed to absorb the contact, especially at the end of the game, in case he makes a decision late in the air. If he wants to pass that ball, or if he wants to draw a contact, let's say it's they're down 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? Then he could get an and one possibly, and then go ahead and knock them 2 bitches down or whatever. But you can't rely on that. You can't rely on that.
But y'all got to look at Van Gundy. Come on, Van Gundy doesn't get blamed in this. It's all Lonzo, right?
Hey, hold on.
Well,
Time
yeah.
out, hold on. Whoa. All right, now this is the thing. Lonzo had got dang on Luke Walton, right? He had who else did he have? He had
who's
terrible coach,
Alvin Gentry,
bad coach.
Yeah,
Alvin Gentry.
and
So-
now he.
Uh,
So he on his third coach. He on
I thought it was
his
Mike
third coach.
Brown.
no, he didn't have Mike Brown.
No, he didn't have Mike Brown.
Luke Walton. Okay, first of all, the dude. Okay. Luke Walton, I understand you. He didn't use him right. It's just Luke Walton was just trying to press him and say, "Be aggressive." Now he didn't use him right, but he was just trying to force him like be aggressive. Like
Come on,
now when he got to Alvin Gentry, I mean like Alvin Gentry said he wants to play fast, which is Lonzo's strength.
which
If you running
benefited
and
him.
gunning, if you
I
running
don't
and
like
gunning,
Alvin Gentry.
I mean I don't even
He's my
he look like a
guy,
cat.
but he can't coach.
Alvin Gentry looked like a catfish though. I ain't gonna lie, but
He's a better coach than Stan by far.
oh yeah, Alvin Alvin because they running and gunning. Like you saw how they was the number 4 offense. Lonzo was top 10 in PER last year, like on stretches. The thing is, while they had a 13, he looked like a catfish. Alvin Gentry looked like a catfish.
I knew you was gonna get on it.
Wow.
Yeah, like
You really say Alvin Gentry was okay. So let's talk about this whole let's talk about this whole coach thing, right? Because this is the thing. He's been in the league like 4 years now. This is 4th year in the league. Now he's changed. Now allegedly he changed his jump shot, but
yeah, he changed his jump shot.
Jump shot has gone better.
He's still shooting under 50-60% from the free throw line. For a point guard, that's not good.
He's only won the free throw line like 12 times, bro.
He don't go to the. He don't.
Is that the coach? Hold on. Is that the coach's fault?
No, he don't. He don't.
He's in the corner. He's in the corner.
Time out.
No. That's not the coach.
Mr. Big
That's not the coach.
Mr. Big Chats, play the sideline for a second. I need to listen to this dude real quick. Now, what'd you say?
It's the coach's fault.
So it's the coach's fault. He's not using his.
I can't hear that nigga.
Hey,
Chris Paul in the corner.
Hold on. Time out.
Let's talk facts.
Hold on. We are talking facts. Hold on, because we don't. I don't tell lies on this channel, bro. I don't tell lies on here. All right. Now let's since we want to talk about facts, let's talk about facts, shall we? Right? Because the numbers don't lie. Right. So Lonzo Ball shooting 40-something% from the free throw line. Is that the coach's fault? He's shooting that low from the free throw line.
He barely gets there, but now that's not the coach's fault, obviously. That's him. Like,
Okay.
Yeah. You guys are writing off
so-
a 23-year-old like his career is over or something. Jason Kidd
his
become
career is
good
very
until
much
his 4th
over.
year. Jason Kidd become a good player.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
This is what I'm saying. You gotta research and do your facts. You guys are saying Lonzo is just y'all are treating him like he's trash. He's not trash.
Yeah, more than that.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. Before we all pounce on them, right? Let me ask you this. So would you give anybody else the amount of time you giving this dude before you label him a bust?
Yeah, I gave everybody else a fair chance. I don't judge guys in first 4 seasons. Bro. Ask everybody. Y'all did the same thing to Trae Young.
Who's y'all?
Who's y'all? Y'all wrote Trae Young off. Y'all wrote Markelle Fultz off. Y'all was writing
Who's
everybody
y'all?
off. And then when niggas start killing, it's
No. Those are completely different situations. And Markelle Fultz turned it around. He turned it around.
Lonzo could turn it around though. Y'all just like saying like, yo, it's done. Like he's just lost. No, we saying
I was rooting for Lonzo. My bad. Go ahead. My bad.
So a dude shooting 58% from the free throw line is 4th year in the league, right?
Yeah, that is terrible. That is horrible. Yes.
Okay then.
That's bad.
For a number 2 overall pick, that's really bad.
That's bad. Yeah, okay. But that is not. So all right, keep talking.
So,
for a lottery pick, that is terrible.
Hold on. This the nail in the coffin to this argument right now. Lonzo Ball himself came out in an interview when he did an interview with The Athletic and was like, "Look, when you drafted that high, who's scuba diving? What was all that water? It was all that noise in the background. Somebody scuba diving.
Sound like a TV, y'all.
Oh yeah, okay. Hey, so Lonzo himself came out and said in an interview when he did an interview with The Athletic that he is supposed to be a franchise-altering type player. When you're drafted and that high,
he is a franchise-altering player. And
are you fucking smoking crack?
He is a franchise-altering player. You guys
how is he a franchise-altering type player? Because the last time I checked, when you're top 5, when you get drafted top 5. You're supposed to be out there averaging at least 25, 30 points a night.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Oh, really? Then
30 points a night? Are you crazy, bro? Come on. Let's stop putting all these crazy expectations. Talk about 25, 30 points a night in that offense to having a 6'6" point guard playing a shooting guard.
So Trae Young, who is shorter than Lonzo, is dropping bigger numbers.
Yeah. Trae Young's a better scorer than him. Yeah. But that's not how you should judge a player like Lonzo. Talking about
so since I don't know what I'm looking at, right? Maybe you have the key. So allow me to be taught. Go ahead. Tell me what I should look for in Lonzo Ball then. Since I don't know what I'm looking at.
And y'all, I heard one of y'all say Eric Bledsoe was a better player than him. One of you guys just said that, man. I was in the stream. I heard one of that. Come on, are we gonna do that? Lonzo's that bad. Eric Bledsoe's better than him now. Wow.
Hold on. So you're not saying that. We're not talking about Eric Bledsoe. We're talking about. I need you to explain to me how Lonzo Ball. What makes Lonzo Ball good? Since we don't know. You got the key.
Playmaking, boy. Playmaking, which is very needed in today's game. A playmaker.
Right. But the Pelicans aren't doing anything.
Exactly. So that's why I said trade him to a team who can utilize his strengths. He cannot play in this system, and you guys expect him to flourish. But you can't play here.
But you're supposed to take a step up, not a step down. That's why they're trying to shop for him.
How can you take a step up if the coach is not believing you?
Man,
here's a bigger question here, Mr. Dave James.
This shit.
Here's a bigger question.
This whole shit system.
Hold on. Let me ask you this question, right?
What?
I got a bigger question than that. How you have more belief in Lonzo than Lonzo believe in himself?
How you gonna say that, man? Now that's a very questionable comment to make, bro.
How's that questionable comment?
LB, let me say one thing, and y'all can have him again.
Wait, James.
You know why I can't take this dude serious? Because he said we had to give Jason Kidd 4 years when Jason Kidd was the co-rookie MVP of the year. Get this nigga up out of here, man. He almost know basketball. He gonna compare Lonzo Ball to Jason Kidd. Man, get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah, you're dumb. You gotta go do your research. I'm bringing up.
You go do your fucking research.
How
you gonna research on what?
Who won MVP?
Hey, James.
Who ain't never sniffed nothing like this.
James.
Jason Kidd stats, bro. Since you don't know what you're talking about, bro. You obviously don't. You are.
Hey. No. Jason Kidd came in and made immediate impact. Jason Kidd came in and made immediate impact.
This nigga crazy.
And he didn't even have to
Lonzo.
score over 20 points to do it.
Lonzo.
He had Jamal Mashburn, and he had Jim Jackson, and they were a trio. They was actually projected to go somewhere.
Look. You gotta be averaging 20 to 25, right? Was Jason Kidd averaging 20 to 25 the first 4 years? No.
Neither has Lonzo.
Exactly.
Lonzo's never averaged that much.
Why are you writing him off? He's only 23, nigga. Like, what be wrong? Yo, and this guy that just said Jason Kidd was a co-MVP, okay? I'm talking about stats. You guys are talking about stats, right? Because Lonzo, if you want to talk about impact, the stats are there too.
You ain't gonna have no bullshit stats and win rookie of the MVP with no Grant Hill type player and be shitwater, dog. That's what I'm saying. What are you? You must be 10 of them. What your name is? I just said initial. Your last name must be Ball or something.
Hey, LB, can I get him real quick?
Jeff and Hall for that nigga. And we gave this nigga 5 years already.
I'm giving everybody an equal chance. I never would write a rookie off like this. Never have.
James, let me get.
So hey, hold on, Big Chess. Let me get this out too. Let me get this out too. Hey, my guy. Hey, do you think that his brother is better than him? Yes or no?
No.
Whoa!
Man, I'm done.
All right, man.
Go ahead,
All right,
Mr. Big Chess.
Big Chess. Go ahead, man. I'm done. I ain't gonna say it.
LB, I got this.
What were you
LB, I
Go
got
ahead,
this.
Big Chess. I got you.
Hey man, okay, so bro, I understand where you coming from. So what you said about Alvin, what you said about the Alvin Gentry thing. The thing is, okay, yes, when he was playing with Alvin Gentry, he was most efficient. Okay, his effective field goal percentage with Alvin Gentry was 51.1%. This year it's dropped to 47.6%. Okay, but the thing is, the problem is, and everybody can acknowledge this. He's not aggressive. Okay, you can facilitate. You have.
I agree with you. I agree.
But you have to be aggressive, because if you're a threat to score, the thing is, we all know, everybody with the brain knows that scoring is not his strength. It's his facilitating ability. But if he's not a threat to score, he's limiting his best ability. You don't want to limit nothing. So like literally, you can't explain having less than one attempt a game. He's got games.
What is the coach doing, man? What is Stan Van Gundy doing? Why does everybody look bad this year? Why does everyone look worse this year on the Pels? Why?
He's playing Lonzo at the 2, which is stupid. I agree with you on that. He's playing, but then again, Lonzo is still not attacking the basket with authority. That's on him. That's on Lonzo.
That's true.
Even before this, I'm gonna give you this, okay? I'm gonna give you this, okay? So his rookie year, when the Lakers were trash, he averaged 10.2 points, 7.2 assists, and 7 rebounds. All right, he shot let's see where he is. He shot 36% from the field. God, Lord, that was horrible. He shot 30% from 3, and he shot 43% from the free throw line. Okay. All right. His second year he shot 40, 32, and 45. And then last year he shot 40, 37, and he shot 48. This year he's shooting 40, 32, and he's shooting 58% for the free throw line. But then again, he's still not taking shots. I'm not saying it's not all on him and it's not all on the coaches. This year he has a career high in points, which is 12. You know, I'm not saying I'm saying he's mediocre right now. He's mediocre.
He's playing mediocre right now. Yeah.
He's mediocre, and that's my problem with him, because he has excellent talent, bro. That's my problem, because he's mediocre playing with excellent talent.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to this guy that's making him seem like he's a bum.
He is a fucking bum.
Now look at that. That is BS, bro. That is
not no BS.
No. Okay.
He is a bum. Okay, spell it with me. B-U-M.
Then that's just bullshit. Then. So you shouldn't be speaking basketball, making comments like that.
Yeah, and you shouldn't be speaking on my channel if you could disrespect me like that. Now, you got one more time to disrespect me like that, and your ass is out of here.
Hey, bro.
It's the truth, bro. It's the truth.
Ain't no goddamn truth, man.
You're calling him.
You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me?
Who are the bums? So who the bums?
You mean to tell me? You mean to tell me that this dude averages 4 of 12 from the field, right? 2 for 7 from the 3, right?
So
shooting 53% from the 2. No, his effective field goal percentage is 47%. But he only averages 1 free throw attempt per game. What the fuck is that?
So
yeah, you taking.
Like, so who do you consider bums? Like, name the niggas that you think is just straight dirt in the league. I want to see it. So name the people who are bums. What is your definition of a bum?
Now you want to know my definition of a bum, right? A person who does not perform to expectations.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that's a bust.
That's not a bum. That's not a bum.
That's a bust. That's a bust.
That's not
a bum. I've seen bums. I've seen
trash. Man, that's not a thing, man.
Hold on now. Now you're starting to piss me off.
I'd rather be called a bust than a bum. Shit.
I'd rather be called a bust than a bum.
I don't want to be called neither. Fuck it.
Now, here's the thing.
Order in the fucking court. All right?
It's not a bum.
You're starting to piss me off now. Look, you still hadn't answered my question yet about how do you believe in Lonzo bigger than he believes in himself?
How would you know that, bro? Like, you
mean how would I know that? Look how he played.
Look, you're the same person that Lonzo is doing his thing right now. You will be the same person. Oh, I've been saying this since college, man.
No. Hey, hold on a second. Now, you're not gonna sit up here and lie to me now. You're not gonna sit up here and tell me what I'm gonna fucking say.
It's most fans, bro. Let's be honest.
Well, I'm not most fans. I call it like I see it. And if he plays better, then I will give him his credit. But the motherfucker ain't earned his credit yet.
No,
he ain't earned that yet.
Yeah, I know, y'all. So look. So Lonzo is the problem with the Pelicans.
Yes.
Nah. It's nah.
Crazy.
How many coaches you got to go through before you label this guy a bust?
Nah, he's a bust, but he ain't the problem with he's the problem with doing right now.
Well, he's part of the problem. He's a man part of the problem,
but he ain't the problem. The problem is those they can't. Their offense is horrible. Their defense is atrocious. It's like he's a part of the problem, but he ain't the problem. Lord have mercy, their defense is atrocious.
Man, I can't believe this dude still got fans, man.
So Bledsoe ain't doing nothing wrong.
No, Bledsoe ain't doing
well. Eric Bledsoe, we've seen enough of Eric Bledsoe to know he's fucking garbage. All right.
Okay, thank you.
But that hold on. But that don't discount Lonzo. That in no way, shape, or form discounts Lonzo's abysmal play.
So Ingram has been the best. Zion has played great. So Zion has played great too.
Zion's was
so
the thing is
try to deflect off Lonzo when Lonzo he's been fucking garbage.
Okay, so okay, I'm gonna give you this is Lonzo's comparable. Okay, Ricky Rubio, lottery pick, right? Okay, Ricky Rubio, lottery pick. Okay, his career average is 11.2 a game, 39% from the three for the field, 33% from the three, and like 61 from the free throw line. Right, this year he's averaging a triple single.
Yeah.
6, 3, and 5, and he's shooting 34%. I'm just saying. I've always said that to me, Lonzo Ball was a taller Ricky. He's taller Ricky Rubio with athleticism.
Taller Ricky Rubio. Wow.
So what do y'all think? I don't think see the thing is I see the thing is Lonzo Ball was drafted to be an elite guard. He's mediocre. Yeah. Mediocre is far from elite. So that's why I consider him a bust because you're playing mediocre.
I don't consider him a bust yet. I don't consider him
he's a bust.
I still think he's young. I still think he got a lot to prove.
Okay. Well, he can change. He can change. Well, yeah, anybody can change it.
Hold on, time out. Hold on, Mr. Big Chair. Hold on.
Yeah, what's up?
So this is 4th year in the league. 4th year. He is slightly. He is not even made the most. At this point in the league, you need to be at least an all-star. Hell, you got guys being all-stars as rookies. Yeah. When you're drafted that high, right? Because his daddy, with all his fucking yellow teeth and shit, talking about how Lonzo was better than this person, Lonzo was better than that person. The jersey could be hanging from the Raptors, all this type of shit, right? Okay, even shove aside all this fucking daddy talk, right?
Yeah.
Shove aside all that. What is he showing us? He's teased us with upside.
He showed me
But
enough.
he has not
needs to play that
sustained
point
the
guard.
level. He's
That's what
not
he showed me.
sustained the kind of play needed to be given this kind of status.
And I can't say that yet. I'm sorry. He's only 23. I can't be like, yo, it's just not
He's
it.
23. How many? Okay, so how many years he got to be? So okay, how many years does this dude got to be in the league before we can finally say he's a bust name?
I gotta. If I want to call him, if he's busting me, I gotta see one more year in the rest of the season. I gotta see the way.
You give somebody 5 years?
No, the rest of the
Hey,
season.
you're
No,
probably
the rest
be
of
in
the
bad
season.
relationships too. You gonna let your so let me get this something right. Let
Rest
me
of the
understand
season.
something. So
I
if
know
you're in
he's
a
gonna pick it
relationship with a girl, she constantly cheating on you, you know what I'm saying, spending your money, slapping you in the face, all that type of shit. Would you stay with her for 5 years?
No.
All right there. So if a team,
But
this is
what?
third motherfucker, he must be on his third team. At
Yeah,
some point,
okay.
the onus is on him.
Yeah, and I said he holds some, accountability. Yeah, he has to hold some accountability.
Some
Come
he
on,
needs
bro.
to hold a lot of accountability. Some
No,
that
not a
motherfucker
lot.
needs to-
Not a lot. I'm gonna be honest. Because last year, when Lonzo was averaging before the bubble, when Lonzo was averaging 20 and 7, you weren't saying this, right or wrong.
What about it?
So that is just so he just got lucky.
No, I
That ain't
say
showing
he
he's
I
ability?
said he played better. During that time before the bubble hit, I say he was playing better, but we
So-
still needed to see more. You just
So-
can't take 3 weeks of sound. So hold on a second. Hold on a second, because I'm about to get you in your hypocrisy, right? So you expect me to take a 3-week sample of him playing great and overlook the 4 years he's been playing like trash, right?
He's been playing.
That's what
So
you're
now
trying to
he's
tell
been.
me?
So now he's been playing like trash for 4 years. Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. Now that's just hate. That's straight.
Oh, so now I'm a hater. I'm a
Yeah,
hater.
I ain't gonna lie,
So
you
this
are
dude out here
Lonzo Ball
sticking up the
hater.
joint
You
night
are
in and
Lonzo
night
Ball
out.
hater,
This motherfucker ain't airballing layups, but I'm the hater.
They're balling layups. You're Lonzo Ball hater, bro. It's a lot of y'all, bro. You feel me?
It's a lie. It's a
Y'all,
lie.
You can't. You haven't made a good point, bro. That's that. At
Well,
least
you have, but
All
you
right.
have though.
the
You
other guy that I
have.
talked
You
to
ain't
was
said
making great
nothing yet.
points on why he's going.
All you coming here and do is
It-
throw out these
It's
fucking
not hate, man.
talking points. Talk about, oh man, you hater, man. LB, you hater, man. You know you got to give him more time. More time.
Somebody
To
All
get
right.
What do you
calling shots,
what do you
talking
what do
about
you
Alright.
think? What do you hold on? What do y'all think the essential or the quarter? I mean the point guard is. It's the quarterback, right, of the floor.
Yes, the quarterback of the
who gets
offense.
exactly? So who you think is going to get the most criticism? It's going to
The
be the
point
point
guard.
guard. It's going to be the leader of the team. It's going to be the one that galvanizes the truth. So he got to be able to take that.
Yeah,
Alright.
he could
He's
take
got to
that.
be able to
So
take that criticism. It's not hate. What do you think the coaches are doing? The coaches are going to chew the point guard out.
Hey,
I
hold
done
on.
been in the locker.
I
Hey
wanna
James,
get his answer.
you know this.
I want to get
Oh,
his
okay.
answer
I
real
agree
quick, right?
with you. Look,
Hold on. I want to get
and
your
I
answer
agree
real
with
quick.
you.
My
Right?
fault, LB.
I want to get because I got questions, right? I got a bunch of questions, right?
Yeah, keep them going.
All right. So I got questions. So first question is, right?
Yeah.
What do you think Lonzo needs to do so that way we're not so-called capping?
What Lonzo needs to do,
Yeah.
like average, like his stats.
Fuck the stats. What did he need to do to become a better player? Because right now he sucks.
I'll probably say, attack more, a little more, just attack more and hit open shots. That's it.
No, it's not a little more. It's a lot. He got
Because
to.
everything else, and I don't think he's going to be shooting like this for the rest of the season. It's not going to start falling. He's not the worst shooter. His shots going to start falling, bro. So you start attacking that.
Hey, David James. Hey, yo,
like
David
that
James.
mid-range shoot. He needs to shoot the mid-range.
Hey, bro.
Oh, hold on, Mr.
Yeah.
Big Chest. I need to get all this. I need to get all this in. You know what I'm saying? So you saying that he needs to shoot more? That what you saying?
He needs to attack.
He needs to attack more.
Yeah, just attack the basket. That's it.
All right. So why do you think he hasn't been attacking like he should have?
Part of it, you're already a player who already has not the best confidence in the game. Obviously, as we can see, a player who's already like, well, one of them players who gets like Like he doesn't have. He always he thinking too much. He thinks too much about it. So you already have a player like that in the corner. What do you expect to happen? What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen? You think he's gonna play good? Come on, bro. Let's talk. Let's be honest now. That's the problem. That's the real problem.
Okay, so why do you think? Okay, so let me ask you this, right? So you saying he be in the corner, right? Now, for a lot of his career up to that point, he's been bringing the ball up. He's been the one dictating the offense. He's the one directing traffic, right? If they took the ball, if they took the ball away from him and stuck him out to the corner, why do you think that is?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know. That's what everybody's trying to figure out. I don't.
Hold on, you got a representative in the background? You got somebody helping you ask these questions, man? Come on, man.
He got spectators. He got spectators.
Nobody in the background.
You got somebody. You got spectators.
He got help. He got help.
I don't got no. Everything I'm saying is the truth, though. I'm not.
Hey, Big Chance, he on the road. He be playing on the road.
Hey, yo. Hey, hold on. Hey, yo, David James. Yo, let me say something.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay, I'm looking at. So this is the comparable. So Lonzo Ball is averaging the same amount of points as these people. He's averaging the same. He's averaging the same amount of points as Eric Bledsoe, Wendell Carter Jr., Ben Simmons, Lou Dort, Wayne Ellington, Otto Porter Jr., Kenny Anderson, Rudy Gobert, Lonnie Walker IV, Serge Ibaka, Blake Griffin, Anthony Edwards, Doug McDermott, PJ Washington, Elfrid Payton, and Jalen Brunson. He's averaging the same points as these people. He's averaging more points than George Hill, Rudy Gay, Kevin Huerter, Kelly Oubre Jr., Gary Trent, Josh Jackson, Markieff Morris, Jared Allen, LaMelo Ball, Jalen Green, Trey Burke, Hamidou Diallo, Eric Pascal, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Hey, hold on, Mr. Big Chest, because there's one thing you
Big Chest is my nigga, man. He love them numbers.
You're leaving out, right? Them guys, all them guys.
My nigga Big Chest.
They role players.
Guess what the difference is? Guess what the difference is?
They're role players.
They're playing less minutes than Lonzo.
No. It's not even about that.
We don't do that.
If you look at the MPGs, okay. So with the people he's comparable with, this is just the people he's comparable with, okay. So the most out of these minutes is Blake Griffin at 32, and then Lonzo. Well, it's been adjusted. It hasn't been adjusted since he's came. It hasn't been adjusted since he's came back, but right now is at 29.8. Okay, and then you got PJ Washington at 29.3, Jalen Brunson. But my thing is, he's averaging the same amount of points. I would consider out of all these players, he's averaging like six name numbers for like a starter. But the worst thing I'm looking
what? So what are you trying to get? What are you trying to get? What are you trying to get to, bro? Because all those
what I'm trying to get to,
they're all in better situations than them. So what's the point, bro?
I mean, Blake Griffin ain't in a better situation. Blake Griffin in a horrible situation right now. I ain't gonna lie, it's not good.
Well, come on, bro.
Blake Griffin in trouble.
The ball is in Blake's hands the whole game. You're not about to do that, bro.
His plus, dude. Okay, so his plus minus is 9.93, which is not bad, but it could be better. I mean, but like, but you look at you look at dudes like Rudy Gay, like 16. He's a 16 plus minus, and then like his player efficiency is high. I mean, the thing is, so I'm breaking this stuff down. So in wins this year, Lonzo is averaging 16.1 points a game in all the Pelicans wins this year. He's averaging 16.1 points a game, 7.2 assists, and 6.3 rebounds. That's in all the wins. And the losses, he's averaging 7.1 points, 3.1 assists, 2.1 rebounds, and he's shooting a piss poor 31% from the field and 19% from three.
Yeah.
Piss poor.
Man, look, Lonzo stinks, okay?
Come
like I said,
on, man. That's bullshit.
L like
That
fuck
is,
all that. He's a
talking about
fuck.
Lonzo stinks.
going
Lonzo
around
stinks.
Mars
Come on,
and
bro.
Venus and
Let's
goddamn
be
Uranus.
honest.
The fact
Let's
of
be
the matter is,
honest, bro.
this motherfucker stinks. All right, he's been in the league
Look at
4
that, bro.
fucking
Nah.
years now, and this dude still hasn't
stinks.
improved this game.
We don't need the
Say that,
multiplication, the
We don't
division,
need all this fucking
the
scientific
subtraction.
bullshit. Let's cut to the fucking. let's
So
get to the
wait,
truth.
so like,
He
so
sucks.
bro, come on, bro.
No plus minuses, win share.
Minus and all that. Look,
So wait,
the analytics say he sucks. The eye test say he sucks.
No,
So guess
okay.
what?
LB.
Crack like a
LB.
duck.
bro,
Not a Seahawk,
LB.
okay? It's a duck.
LB.
Calculus and trigonometry.
LB. Here's the thing.
That's a blasphemous.
So,
That's a
Hey,
blasphemous.
Dave James. Do you know the league?
Oh,
Dave
God.
James. Do you know the
Hold
league
on,
average?
Hold on, Mr. Big
What the
Chance,
league
'cause
average
That is
is?
Hey, no more,
absurd.
hey, hold on. I want no more
Lonzo-
scientific shit right now.
Lonzo stinks.
Hey, Dave James, let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
So, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, and it's not a fucking Seahawk, okay? It's a duck.
Atlas.
And,
Quack,
spell,
quack.
and since you say spell blasphemy for me,
Bro,
you're taking a little time now.
I
You're taking too long.
don't need to
Spell
spell
for me,
blasphemy,
though.
bro. I understand what it means.
But
I
hey, Dave
I
James.
understand what it means, bro. I don't need to spell.
Let me say this, L. I'm gonna say one thing. I'll shut up after this.
We're talking about basketball, bro.
Listen, if I think if he stands a chance in New York, if they were to get him, then he would actually win my props, because New York is a tough place to play.
First of all, he ain't going to New York.
Play great in New York.
No, if he, I'm saying
The
if
Knicks
he
need him. The Knicks need
if he
him.
did.
The Knicks don't have a point guard. They need him.
What are you talking about? Yes, we do.
Who?
They tried to.
R.J. Barrett, nigga.
Well, you can
And we got Emmanuel Quickly.
What?
No, but
Nigga,
no, the Knicks.
Point guard. Emmanuel Quickly's a scorer, bro. Have him run
Huh?
But
They're
no,
not
need
giving
somebody to run
up.
the show.
They're not giving up quickly, bro.
they're not
okay?
giving up Emmanuel.
Yeah, they're not
Quickly,
giving up quickly, man. My
They're
bad.
not
Go
giving
ahead.
up quickly.
They're
All
not-
right, so go ahead and get that out your head. They ain't happening.
I'm saying like the top 2 trade destinations are the Warriors and the Clippers. Those are the top 2 trade destinations
Clippers
right
can
now.
use him. Chicago can use him.
Yeah, for Oubre.
Yeah,
Chicago?
the what?
For who?
Yeah, they talk. Yeah,
Lonzo.
Chicago.
For Oubre.
They need Lonzo. They need Lonzo.
They got
They
Howard.
got
Man, how many
They
teams?
need
Man, how many teams he gonna go to before you label him a bust, man?
Hey,
Because if it don't work out in Chicago, I'm like, oh man, it's the coach, man. The coach ain't even using him right, man. That what you gonna say again?
Why? So why?
Hey, no, I don't believe in that coach not using them right, because you still out there on the court. You know what you need to do to be successful. So why you not doing it?
Exactly.
How can you
yeah,
do
you
it?
you listening to a point guard. James was a point guard. He knows that shit.
How many coaches you gotta go through?
Like this is simple, bro. Just you can't allow he's allowing situation to control how he does things. Like I'm
Exactly.
like my
That's
situation. That's a problem.
No,
That's a problem.
hold on now. Hold on. This is another question. So if you're agreeing with some of the stuff we're saying on the panel, how you think this dude ain't good?
No. Look, bro. I did not agree. I don't agree with anything you're saying. Especially you're not saying nothing that is true.
Well, what's not? What the? Hold on, come on. All right, so
you said Lonzo stinks. You said he's a bum, which is crazy. It's like
how's that crazy? That's true.
Like he's supposed to be in the G League or some shit. Now
Man, as far as I'm concerned, he should be selling Affleck and shit.
Shit, he might be there, man. If he keeps dancing around, it's not working out for him, man.
Yeah, the motherfucker might be selling Affleck insurance if he keep this up. Shit.
Talking about Bledsoe's better. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
I mean,
like I was saying.
You saying so you don't agree with me saying that Lonzo's a bum? You don't agree with that?
No,
but the numbers show that the numbers, the analytics, and the eye test shows he's a bum.
I don't know why you can't just come like, yo, I hate Lonzo Ball, bro.
No, it's not
hold
just.
on,
Mr.
Big Chance. I got this. I don't need no help.
Look,
Look, that's some of the most granddaddy. Hold on. First of all, I ain't got nothing against Lonzo for me to be hating on him, for one, and for two, I don't know that dude personally for me to hate him. Why I gotta hate him?
I'm trying to understand why this.
So that's some of the most granddaddy, empty fortune cookie talking point. It's a brand that it's one that's fucking
shit
empty.
basketball. Talking shit all basketball. You're talking about his dad's teeth and shit. Like, bro, come on, bro.
You're not good.
And
what part of this don't you understand? It's not good.
All right, bro. But see, look, I just want you to keep the same energy, bro. You feel me? It's the same thing.
Trust me. I keep the same energy all the time. I keep it all the time, bro.
When niggas start
I know this might be your first time on the channel, whatever like that. But if you go through my timeline, I'm very consistent.
Keep the same
Anybody
energy.
in this chat room and on this panel can tell you how consistent I am. I'm not inconsistent. I ain't no goddamn flip flop. I keep it 100 all the goddamn time.
So that's what I'm saying. If niggas start killing next month, I want you to post it and talk about it, right? Please.
Well, we gonna talk about it. I will give him his props if he kills. It's more likely though he's going to continue to stink up the joint, and it's more likely the trade rumors are going to get even louder. That's what's most likely is going to happen. Now, if by chance lightning strikes the bottle and he, the 10-man finds some courage and he decides to go out there and play some basketball, then I'll give him some props. Until then, there's no evidence to point me in that direction. That's what I'm saying to you.
No, he gone. No, it's not. He's gone.
He's gone. Free him. He's
gone.
He's in jail.
He's out of there.
He's in jail. They got him locked. Free him.
See, I look at it like this. Plenty of players in the league average what Lonzo's average. Actually, I was just over half the league is averaging what Lonzo's averaging right now. Over half the league. Over the half the league is mediocre. There's only a rare breed of actual.
So can we answer this question? Are the Pelicans a better team without Lonzo?
Yeah.
In addition by subtraction, hell yeah.
Wow. Man, Lonzo's gone. I don't want to again. Shitty ass team. Terrible coach. He's probably going to be fired next year. The fuck?
He just got there. How did you find him a year after he just got there?
He'll be gone next year. It's bad. We're gonna lose to Washington.
Hey, look here. Since y'all love numbers so much, I'm gonna read off something to you that's gonna kill this whole argument, DJ. Okay?
I don't need numbers.
You talked about Eric Bledsoe. Eric Bledsoe. Guess what his plus minus is? It's 11.8 plus 11.8. Okay? You know what Lonzo's is?
It's like 9 or something.
Minus.
Oh, that's PR. His PR's a 9.
Negative 1.50, man.
Yeah, so he turns.
He's in the negative. He has no impact.
Yeah.
Unless Mr. Big Check, unless I got it wrong. But I know Eric Bledsoe is 11.8.
Okay. So what about Lonzo? Plus minus is a 9. Why are you so fixated on Lonzo Ball not being a bum?
I've seen him excel. Which is last year in the ball.
About me being a hater.
I've seen him excel. He passes the eye test. You know this nigga hoop. Just stop holding him back. Let the nigga play his game. That's all.
Who holding him back? Is the coach holding him back?
Yes, which is what's going on.
How's the coach holding him back if he's playing 30 minutes a night?
Listen.
The coach playing him 30 minutes a night. How is the coach holding him back?
30 minutes in the corner. What the fuck?
Ain't no 30 minutes in the corner. This motherfucker been bringing up the ball. This dude bringing the ball with fast breaks and all that.
Sorry, Big Chest. It was negative 20. My bad.
Do you mean to tell me?
Oh my gosh.
Do you mean to tell me the whole time he out there on the court, he's out there just sitting in the corner. He don't run no fast breaks. He don't get no ball. He don't have to basket out one time during the game. He just out there on the island by himself. Think about what rap song he could come up with next, right? That what you trying to tell me?
Now see, that's it, bro. We ain't talking about basketball. We talking about him rapping and shit.
Hey, he on the bench like bars.
That's hate, bro. You a hater, bro. Why did you say, bro, I hate this guy, bro? You really a
hater. He on the bench like bars.
Hey, class, we have a problem in listening skills. We have a
he's coming up with hooks and shit.
We have a million and listening.
Now, that's why he missing all those free throws. That nigga rapping at the line.
So all he does is sit in the corner. He didn't do no fast breaks. Have the ball out one time during the game. All he does is just sit in the corner. That's what you said now. And I made the analogy of him thinking about what rap song he could come up with next. And that's the only thing he said. So it is clearly you have nothing
because, bro.
We got hating, but DJ, he got to play better, man.
Talking about rap songs and shit, bro. Like, bro, that has nothing to do with
nigga. Talk to him. He the one that's making them. Are you fully invested in the hip hop game? Or are you fully invested in basketball?
Hold on, time out.
Fucking
Did
happened.
I tell that oatmeal face bastard to go make rap songs in the off season? No. Did I tell him to have his fucking yellow teeth daddy all up in the video, dancing with his teeth out and shit? Did I tell him to go out there and do that? No.
When you said he P Diddy.
Take that. Come on, bro. We're talking about basketball.
Nigga said if you want your dad dancing all in the videos, come to the Ball family.
Alright, so y'all gonna let me talk?
Well, we wait for you to actually say something. You can talk all day. Like, why did you say something?
I've been making points this whole stream, bro.
What point? What point?
I've been here.
You
a very good basketball player. I've made a lot of great points.
He's a good basketball player. Okay, how is he a good basketball player, sir?
Because he makes his teammates better. That's
really?
why he's a good basketball player.
So they got a 5-10 record, but he making his teammates better, right? They 5-10.
Makes his team better.
How?
He's a very good basketball player.
How is he a good basketball player?
Everybody the ball. That is what he does.
How is he a good basketball player?
Come after, but you have to let him play make. Which is the problem.
No, you have to give him. Like, I understand what he's trying to say now. It was confusing at first. I was like, because I understand what he's trying to say now. Basically, it's like you got to give Lonzo free reign. And
exactly.
But free reign in LA, he did nothing with it.
No. You're right, LB. He didn't do nothing when he had free reign, and that was because of the lack of aggressiveness and the timidness. Because when he kill shot, when the dead homie, last year did matter. It's just when they got to
shit. Fuck that. What about now?
Come on, man.
What about now?
Fuck all
that bullshit about last year and all that.
Yeah. What have you done for me lately?
Nah, last year he spanked in the bubble. That's the reason why we got eliminated. Him bricking and missing air ball there.
You talking to a Pelicans fan right there.
Yeah, he was bad. He was bad.
That nigga was shit water, man. That was his fucking fault.
He was bad in the bubble. He was bad in the bubble.
You talking about he need the ball. He had the ball. That nigga was bricking in air ball in there. Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Shoot. They did a whole
6 months stop, which fucked his rhythm up. Before all that, bro. Yeah, he played like shit. That was bad, but he still played great before that. So we just supposed to not talk about that?
No,
bro, you talking about a 6-12 game span out of
what you don't understand is that Lonzo is the type of player he needs everything around him to be going right for him to succeed at his highest level.
No.
If anything goes wrong, he's gonna falter. He's not like he can't galvanize himself.
Worst it can be for any point guard. Any point guard. What?
He can't.
You are in the league for a reason. They got your ass in the NBA for a reason. You gotta hold your position. You gotta keep the standard. You have a job. You got millions of people aiming for you.
He ain't going
Let me ask y'all a question.
No team right in the
I want to ask one question, bro.
So why are so many teams interested in him? Why is he such a bum?
Man, only 2 teams want that nigga, and probably one of them wants.
There's 6 teams, bro. There was 16. There was literally
you make it seem like there was like 10 teams.
Name the 16.
Services.
Name the 16.
They say the Bulls, the Clippers.
Probably some rap labels that want to sign them.
Wow, all right.
Niggas trying to sign a LeVar Rule around this bitch. Go ahead and sign a LeVar Rule.
All right, so you say what team you say?
Or talk the truth, bro. It's not.
Hey, what team you say? What teams you say?
The Knicks, the Bulls, the Clippers, Toronto.
Big Chess already confirmed that. He said that it's Golden State and
Golden State. And there's definitely more that we don't know about.
And Chicago, right? Big Chess.
No, I said Golden State and the Clippers are the front runners for him.
They're the ones
that are pushing after. There's more than 2 teams. There's about 6 or 7 teams that want him. It's just Golden State and the Clippers have made it known.
So how is he a bum? Why do all these teams want him, bro? I thought he had no value. He had no one, bro. Because
so here's the big question. Hey, hold on. You say that, and I'm say this. If he's so good on the Pelicans, why the Pelicans want to trade him?
I don't fucking know. That's what you gotta ask them.
Casket drop. Lonzo
because
Ball
Well, if a
so
nigga
good.
has value,
I mean,
nigga ain't
like,
getting
Lonzo
off
Ball
with
so
nigga
good
like
that the
that.
Dave James, you got to put two and two together, bro. You come on,
let
man.
me speak. But yo,
I
you're
know you
talking.
riding for him, but you got to be realistic.
You're talking to a Pelicans fan, bro. Are you gonna sit here and tell me Lonzo is the problem with the Pelicans, man?
he ain't
That's what
the
we're gonna
he's the
problem.
do.
main cause of the issues was going on.
He's
So
the
how do you have
main
Nah,
the
issue.
same, you
nah,
Wow.
think
that's
you have
a,
the same team
LB.
with the
Because he missed three
hold
games and
on.
they went 0
I got
3.
this. I got
He
Steven
this.
missed
Adams.
like
Wait. So Steven Adams is an issue.
So you got more. Hold on. That's with the
Zion,
exception of onesies and twosies, right? That team is virtually the same. The offense go through God dang on Zion. It goes through Brandon Ingram,
Bi.
right? And you
which is
still got
bad.
Lonzo on there, right? Drew Holiday is gone. Fucking
He's
you
a
got him
veteran.
in the trade for Eric Bledsoe, right? Steven Adams signed on
Yeah,
the
y'all got Steven Adams. Y'all got some
Yeah, I got
scores.
Steven Adams.
Steven Adams is
I
terrible.
was just
But
saying, y'all
No,
keep
so
cutting me
what?
off.
Adams is awful.
Steven Adams is there.
He doesn't
When
fit the
he
system.
signed there, he got there and as a free agent. Eric Favors, whatnot, was basically is gone. He's back in Utah, right? So, but outside of that, the makeup of the team is basically the same, right? And you got a new coach, you got a whole new system, right? Everything is still in place for Lonzo. You mean to tell me that this dude can't go out there and get it done, man? If you don't get out of here with that, everything around this dude changed, but him. But he's not the problem, man. Fuck out of here. I can't believe this dude still got fans. We keep getting look. I can't believe I let that shit go as long as it did. But you know what?
he
I
can't.
wanted to smoke.
He struggled to
That's why I
explain his
let him
points,
stay
man.
on. Otherwise, his ass would have been up out of here already.
It's a lot of people that's riding hard for him, LB. It's a lot of
Undying
people that
war.
ride hard for the ball, brother.
Look, I know you want to get. I know you want to see this guy succeed, man. Look, we all want to see this guy succeed.
Hell yeah.
But we don't want to see. I don't want to look. He should want to succeed more than I want him to succeed. More than James wants. Big chance. Hell, even his fucking yellow tooth daddy.
Man, I ain't got to talk about his daddy. His dad crazy anyway. But my thing is like when he said this year. My thing is like, what's if you look at the Pelicans' problem, what's their main problem? Like I'll say like just like take away, they don't defend, one, and two, they're slow as crap on the offensive end. Like you don't go from what's it called fourth in pace to almost dead last, and you see it is affecting Zion. Zoe is just Lonzo is just Lonzo. I don't care. But I'm looking at if you look at the whole thing. So I was like, why would you get like it gets clear that Stan Van Gundy has authoritarian. He's taking over the whole thing. Who's the general manager of the Pelicans again? I forgot. David Griffin. I'm right. Is David Griffin?
Yeah, David Griffin. Yeah.
Okay. So it's clear that David Griffin has given Stan Van Gundy control. Stan Van Gundy, he wants a traditional half court offense. He's not running and gunning. He's basically trying to I think he wants Lonzo to play more of a two, but he wants and then he's trying to center around BI. He's trying to center around BI. The thing is it's affecting Zion because Zion right now his development in the half court is not all the way there. So without all that speed, you're basically not limited. You're basically not limited him. Lonzo is like, okay, you're taking away you're not letting me use my strengths. But my thing is, Lonzo, okay, you got this one thing. Do something. Just don't just get passive. Because when you become passive, you're not helping. You're not helping by being passive. Okay? Yes, it's stupid that he moved you to the two, but you being passive ain't gonna help, ain't gonna get better, ain't gonna make the situation better. Now, they did play 4 games without him. They went 0-4. They got blown out in like 3 of the 4 games. But okay, they did this. You're not helping. So what you gonna do? Because if you go to the Warriors, it's gonna be basically all your strengths gonna be there. And if you don't, so what you gonna do then? If you go to the Clippers, you're gonna have Kawhi and Paul George to take every single load off you, and you're gonna have Lou Will off the bench, and you're gonna have Luke Kennard. If he goes to Chicago, that'd be
goddamn He ain't getting no goddamn burn if he go to the Clippers, and he ain't getting no burn if he go to Golden State. That motherfucker
No,
gonna
he
be on
get.
the bench.
No, he's no. If he's dead, no, they're going to find a way. They're going to find. They're going to find a way like that. I think he's gonna get the run because I don't see like outside of Steph Curry, I don't see Wanamaker playing over him, and I don't see what's his name, Toscano, the new dude,
Yeah.
yeah, the Toscano Anderson, and who's the other dude, number 15, last name start with the M, Mulder, yeah, I don't see them starting over. I don't see them getting more minutes than Lonzo. But what I do see, I understand why the Warriors will want him because they're getting JJ Redick too. You take Steph off the ball and you have JJ Redick and Steph Curry running around. It's like a mini version of Clay and Steph. And then the thing is, the future thing, they can actually keep JJ for next year. Nobody's really talking about that because JJ will fall under that dead cap. And they don't, and forget, the Warriors ain't used dead cap in about 5 years. So that dead cap is just going to save up money. So they can afford to keep JJ. And then you bring him back with JJ, Clay, Steph, and you got the dudes from the bench and Wiseman. So that team's going to be good if that happens. But my thing is, like, for Lonzo, I was like, take it. That's all I'm asking him to do. From now on, I don't care what happens. I don't care if he's triple singling, if he's double singling, if he's triple doubling or double doubling. Take it. That's all I'm asking him to do. And if not, get your butt out the league and get your butt to the studio. Just all I'm asking you, take what's yours because it's right there for you. That's all I'm asking for him to do. And I know y'all asking him to do the same. Just take it.
Man, that's my thing, right? And because they play at Lonzo's pace, Lonzo stinks up the joint. They play at a slow pace, Lonzo stinks up the joint. So at what point are we going to call this motherfucker a bust? Because a lot of these players that's coming out now, they only get like 1 or 2 years before motherfuckers give up on him. And yet this dude continue to get chance after chance after chance after chance. Hey, it's only enough a girl could tease me without giving me the pussy before I move on to something else.
Yeah, I feel you on that. And it's like, I was like, man, I wish, I kind of, man, Jason Tate, man, if the Lakers are smart, if Magic Johnson was smart and hadn't bought into that, bought into LeVar Ball and he just stayed with them and he had to grab either De'Aaron Fox or Jason Tatum. Not that I think that Lonzo, because it would have been more beneficial to the teams and it would have been more beneficial to Lonzo because what they could have done is that they should have known Lonzo was going to be a developmental project and he shouldn't have been a number 2 overall pick. Even though he has the athleticism, but you can see that he should have been a developmental player. That he goes to the G League for a year, and then he comes back. Like that's what they did with Kendrick Nunn of the Heat. They sent him to the G League, and then he came up, and now he's eating. So I was like, yeah, that's what they should have done. That's what they should have done with That's what the NBA should have done with Lonzo. But no, you believe into. My boy's better than Steph Curry. My boy's better than Michael. I said I can beat Michael Jordan 1-on-1. I'm undefeated, never lost. You believe in that man?
Yeah, evidently you lost the Colgate, but nevertheless, hey, Michael 12X, I saw your little comment, right? So I'm about to debunk that, right? So, hey, you know that Lonzo played on more teams in 4 years than God dang on Eric Bledsoe. Did it 8? He played on. So Eric Bledsoe played for 2 teams in 8 years, right? This goddamn Lonzo about to be on his 3rd team in 4 years. Rondo, Rondo played a lot of his career in Boston. Rondo did the majority of his career with the Boston Celtics before he started going on different teams.
And that don't have nothing to do with
it. 4 years. Get out of here, man.
That's only injury. I can't believe he's a minus 20 though. Like that's what tripped me out.
I can believe he's a minus 20. You know why? Because he sucks. He is doo-doo. 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 Look, ain't nobody trying to sit up here and hate on Lonzo Ball, but we gotta call it down the middle, okay? And they ain't just with Lonzo.
No, I was just mad because he tried to put that nigga in the same category with Jason Kidd, the co-rookie MVP. Nigga, what the fuck is the world coming to? Anything to lift these niggas up don't have no courage and no mindset to work on their own game. So their fans got to talk them up. Their fans got to spread out lies to make it seem like they're more than what they believe in themselves, like y'all all said on this panel. I heard everybody say that you believe in this nigga more than he believe in himself. This nigga trying to build rap and you still on this bitch capping. Man, this nigga here crazy. That's why it's so hard to talk to some niggas, bro, and talk to people in general about life, sports, because these niggas' minds be already made up how they feel. And they come on this bitch just to troll and just to get schooled for whatever reason. But listen, man, you gotta have an open mind, bro. It's just an open mind. And if you use your own fucking eyes, ain't nobody about to be on no third team in no 4 years or vice versa, 3 teams in 4 years. And then you're gonna try to use Eric Bledsoe when this man gave longevity to the Clippers. You feel what I'm saying? And Milwaukee, making it to the playoffs, important runs. Not saying he no shooter, no true point guard, but he stepped to that role and was willing to get better. This nigga still averaged what, 14, 15 points a game, 5, 6 assists, the same thing you doing. Come on, man. You was a high draft pick than him. Eric Bledsoe came in as a defender and a high flyer. He couldn't shoot or nothing. Everybody know that dude from Kentucky. He was a defensive guy, and he was jumping out the gym. Now that he got a little better 3-point, you can't leave him open like that, because he'll knock them bitches down too. He more consistent than Lonzo, what I'm saying. And he play a better point guard role than Lonzo, because when he get in the paint, you can expect him not to elbow a brick no layups. This nigga trying to flush on something. You feel me? So that's the aggressiveness that Big Chess and I are talking about. When you play that point guard position, you have to have that killer mentality and that will to score, because if they just look at you as a passer throughout that game, now you're really playing 5-on-4, and it's easy to lock in on your key players because you're not being aggressive, you're not being attacking, you're not looking to score.
They backing up off him like it's nothing. He comes out getting that. Dude, the most embarrassing thing that I've ever seen, besides Lonzo getting his soul taken by Alex Caruso, was the fact that this was last year in the bubble. Ja Morant turned his back on this man. Well, and then he bricked the three. Literally came off a screen, turned his back over, man, went to look at the rim, and Lonzo bricked the three. I was like, that's the most disrespectful thing you could do. Like, you allow this man to disrespect you, man. They leaving you butt naked open for three, man. And I'm like, if you ain't making at least 60% of your open threes, man, come on, bro. And like, you don't, and he hitches in it, like, and it's not even it's not even the mechanics no more, because the mechanics ain't bad. They're actually pretty good. It's just like when he shoots, it's like a hesitant thing, and it's like, can I make this? And then it ends up being short, or it ends up being strong, and then this man holds his head down. I'm like, hold your head up, man. You don't let another man see you holding your head down soaking. Like, that's how they take your soul and everything, man. That's how they take your heart. And I'm like, bro, have some dignity, man. And like, cause like when I say I was a fan of this dude, when I say I'm a fan, like, cause I'm gonna tell the truth, shame the devil. I'm a fan. Like, I like this dude since he was high school, bro. Since he was like AAU days and everything, and Chino Hills, man, backing them backwoods and everything. Like, and then like him in Oregon in the Poly Center and everything. So I know this dude. And I'm like, why are you letting somebody steal your soul, steal your dignity, manhandle you? Like, and you don't care. But you all about triple B's, I'm the man, I'm leveled up, Super Saiyan, wrapping up your album. I was like, no problem, but you get paid millions of dollars to play a game. Why ain't you playing it to the fullest of your potential, man? Sad, man.
Hey, what James always talk about, I remember when the first time James went on Ticket Channel, right? I'll never forget this. The first time James went on there, what James always said, you got to have that heart, you got to have that killer, you got to have that. Two things that Lonzo don't have.
That's how I became great in sports. I used to challenge myself and shit that I know I couldn't do, because I know I could do the things to make the team. Now let's work on the shit that people not known for you to be doing, or it's not expecting you to work on. So every day I came in practice, I'm hitting it with a new route, a new move, a new juke from the backfield, a new way I'm just zipping that bitch in there from the quarterback, the new way I'm reading the defense at safety, vice versa in basketball. I'm running point because of my size. I know how to feed the post. I know where they like it at. I know how to get it in there without a man deteriorating them from breaking their concentration on making a bucket when they get the ball in their hand. Because you know that the pass not right, you got to worry about catching the pass and nigga trying to steal it from you and all that. You got a lot of things going on in your mind. So I try to make the game come easy for me and my players, and not make it just that hard. But that come with practice. That come with seeing who on the same page with you on your team. A lot of players wasn't like me. A lot of players on my team ain't want to stay a couple of hours after practice or maybe 2 hours to hit the session room or to hit the weights or to just stay on the field to get what we need on the basketball court to get what we need that extra reps. I was that type of nigga
Hey,
though.
yo, I got a phone call. James, hold it down, all right?
All right. I was that type of nigga because I knew the parents that I had for us, the males that I had on my back, how I came up like in sports playing everything, and they always supported me. I couldn't have my people out there in the stands and I'm riding the bench and I'm just another nigga on the football team to make it look big or whatever the kid. No, I'm trying to play. I want to win too. So everything I did, I try to be the best at it, not knowing I couldn't be it, but I always tried because they always had niggas colder, faster, stronger. But you just out there competing at a high level. That's all you can ask of yourself, man. And leave everything on that motherfucking court or on that field and live with the fucking results. Some people hate to lose. I know I can't win them all, but I guarantee you, I'm not coming up in this bitch to get blowed out by nobody. I'm gonna let you know it's a dog fight. Soon we step on this motherfucker. Soon that buzzer hit off, the chip off, whatever. Nigga, it's gonna be a dog fight when you're coming against me. Ain't no cakewalk. Ain't nothing gonna be easy. And I expect the same thing on your end from the defensive end when I'm playing offense and trying to score all these touchdowns to penetrate to get a basket or whatever. Don't make my job easy because then I ain't gonna know how to handle certain situations in game time. Because to me, game time situations is very important because it goes to show you a lot of these kids not used to those situations because they're used to being on teams with winning records, blowing people out all the time. So when they get in these situations, pressure bust pipes, man. And I didn't know how to adjust to it because lack of coaching, lack of going to the gym and learning that shit on your own and trying to be great. You know what I mean? So, hey, to each his own, man. I don't knock nobody for doing what they're doing in their career, but I'm going to call that shit how it is. You pussyfooting around, you got to get that smoke. Period.
Yeah, man, I feel you on that. Like, I like myself because like when I played, I wasn't the most talented. I'm be honest, I wasn't even close to being the most talented. But like I played free safety, strong safety, and strong safety was my best position. Free and was my best position. I could play free safety, but like when we play, we was always taught, play with heart, and like if you move positions, don't give the opponent the inkling that you are new to this position. So I struggled with the heart and everything because like when I was moved to corner, I knew I wasn't fast enough to get off the line, but but they wanted me to play press and everything, and I was like, bro, I don't got a fast get off. But the coaches, everything they say, it don't matter what you can or cannot do. If you don't have the heart, if you don't have the heart, it doesn't matter if you have all the athletic ability. If you don't have the heart, you're not going to succeed. There's a bunch of people out there. There's a bunch of people out there that don't have the talent and everything. There's a bunch of people that aren't like virtuosos like LeBron, or they're not the generational talents like Jordan or Mike. But since they work hard, like the Patrick Beverleys of the world, they're in this league a long time because their heart. And like I had to learn, just because I couldn't play press coverage, didn't mean I wasn't gonna let nobody show it. So I had to do what I had to do. And I see these players and everything. It's like I wish I had the opportunity. I wish I had that height. I wish I had that athleticism. That if I was like 6'6", 6'7", and I could get paid millions of dollars just to put the ball in the bucket, man, I would work my butt off to be the best bucket getter that I can be because it's a blessing. Not that many people get to do something get paid a king's ransom for virtually 6 to 7 months of service. So man, I just say, man, if these dudes got this talent, man, take advantage of it, man, and
Thank
like
you.
don't take it for granted. Like for me, like my goal, like I'm trying to get back, my grades up and everything, so I can walk on D1, so I can try out walk on D1, but I got to get NCAA eligible and everything. So it's just, I got to put in the work in.
But see, you setting goals. You see, that's the difference. See, you have a goal. You see what I'm saying, James and LB. You see that
Yeah.
he could learn. Lonzo could learn a lot from this young lion right here, just by what he said. You see how he had a goal. He said, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that." Lonzo's not doing that. It's like he's saying, "I'm trying to do this. I'm trying." No, y'all should know this. Whenever you put your your goals down and to do something, you got to say, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna accomplish that. I'm gonna, just like he's doing. And see, he needs to spend more time. Like, okay, I was looking at a documentary one time with KG, and he used to spend time with different bigs, like in the off season and stuff.
I know
Or
what you're
like
talking about. I remember he used to do that.
yeah, like Dikembe Mutombo and Alonzo Mourning, and used to spend time with Othello Harrington with Georgetown and John Thompson and stuff like that, just so that they could talk about life and stuff like that. Sort of like what Giannis is doing with KG, spending time with them and stuff like that. Lonzo needs to spend time with people who done been there, not just his daddy. His daddy going, yeah, I did that. He done heard enough of that. No, you need to get a different perspective, because LeVar Ball, he played in the NFL barely, and he hadn't played in the league. No, you need to talk to somebody like a point guard, like a Jason Kidd, who they comparing you to, like another Isaiah Thomas, like he spent time with you in the backyard. Like hell, James and Big Chest, just send them over there. Shit, hey, look, I played point guard. These are some things that I see in your game, or something like that, and be able to just soak it in like a sponge. Sit down, talk about life, other stuff like that. But you're never gonna progress unless you put the effort in, man.
And
Hey, I
I
played
never,
Tom Shepard to that nigga. He could beat Kyle, because you saw what Tom Shepard did to Kyle on the butter rim, man.
Yeah.
I
They
saw
can't
that.
erase what we were. They can't erase what we
If you
were.
don't
They
make it,
can't
that don't
erase
mean
what
you
you.
don't know nothing, dog. Because I
R.I.P.
didn't make it
Bernie
to the
Mac,
league.
man.
That don't mean I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't have the knowledge of the game. It's just that I ain't no fucking coon and no bootlicker behind no chains, nigga. Because the same thing y'all got, I could get my motherfucking self. And I ain't about to step my
He
toe to
said
hurt
he
my
brought
people
Chevy.
blood.
Georgetown,
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Like you look at like what thing you said like Polo about like LeVar. My thing is most people think LeVar like I don't think he's crazy. I think he says crazy stuff, but I think the stuff that people see the reality show, they say they don't see they don't see like the other stuff. There's this one thing like people forget like when he was doing that JVA thing and he was taking the youngest boy overseas, right? He had the youngest boy overseas and it was in Europe.
Yeah.
And the youngest boy got Lamelo got in a fight because he slapped him. He slapped the mess out of that white boy. I ain't gonna lie. He literally slapped the mess out of that white boy. And the middle child, LiAngelo, came in and gave the beats by Dre defending his brother and all that. And LaMelo got ejected, but the team lost the game. And LeVar came in like he just ethered LaMelo. But like after he said I gotta be hard on you because I wasn't that hard on your brother. And he said, I wish I was a lot more. He said, I wish I didn't baby your brother I'm doing to you. And then he talked to Lonzo. He's like, and then he talked to Lonzo and he said you too talented to be playing like this. So he's being hard on him. And yes, it's different things, because LeVar played in the NFL with the Panthers, but I'm like, you gotta listen to people. Like I know that Lonzo, he signed to Clutch Sports and everything. And he got LeBron in his ear. He got Anthony Davis in his ear. But you need to find like a point guard like Jason Kidd. Like if you can get in contact with Jason Kidd, just pick his brain or something. Ask him to work you out or something. Go find like if you find Chris Paul in the off season, maybe when he retires, ask him for like a master class or something. Talk to like who's like Isaiah Thomas. Talk to some of these. Talk to Magic Johnson. Talk to some of these guards about how you can improve your game. Because I say these elders, like I've always been taught, and I'm young, I'll be 21 on Friday. I've always been taught, respect your elders and that, they've been my age before. Just because, it's a different generation, different things, it's just more nuances, but the things stay the same. So
a lack of knowledge, are people destroying for lack of knowledge. So he got all of this knowledge. I'm like, just take it because it's there. And the more you know, the more you can apply yourself. But then again, all I'm asking Lonzo to do is take it. It's right there. It's on the table. Just take it. What you afraid of? What's he afraid of?
He's in the perfect, hey, Big Chef, like you said, and James and LB, he's in the perfect environment. He's in the perfect brotherhood. He was in the perfect culture, in the perfect franchise with one that considered the best point guard of all time, and Magic Johnson. Man, I'd have been in there. I've been like, James know what I'm talking about back in our era. Nigga, I wasn't too proud to beg a motherfucker to be like, look, man, show me what the fuck I am fucking up on.
Hey, hold on,
I
time out.
don't want to hear the
address
good.
something. I gotta address something. Hey, Michael 12X. Hey, you say he ain't had a chance to work on his craft, no summer workout. Well, LaMelo ain't had no summer. LaMelo ain't playing no summer league, and he still
Man,
came in
come
killing.
on.
So what you saying? What are you talking about, bro? Hey, see, it's easy. It's easy.
I am Michael 12X. Michael 12X. I can say, okay. He got.
So how do you explain that basketball that's outside his daddy? That's in his daddy's backyard.
Yeah.
Hey, outside.
ESPN and all these other motherfuckers. Okay,
Right. His dad is a personal trainer.
Yeah,
his dad is a personal trainer. Like,
yeah, I got a lot of respect for LeVar Ball, man. He's a very intelligent brother, but the way that he goes about stuff,
man.
yeah, I think James had touched on this a while back.
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole with that yellow tooth Bama. I'm talking about that oatmeal face Bama, Lonzo. And the truth of the matter is,
man.
He stinks. Okay, you can sit there and say injuries and all that shit, right? But even when he was healthy, he was boo boo. Okay, he was hot bird diarrhea.
Damn.
Man,
That's that
I
warm
never.
shit.
It's possible. How does the dude average? This dude, he averaged double digits for a career, but he has more triple singles than Draymond. I'm just looking. He averages double digits for a career, but he averages more triple singles than Draymond. I guess I don't know. I don't know how the stats work like that, like how they add them up. But like he has more games with single digits. He has way more games with single digit points than double digits.
You can have all them big chess. You can have all them stats that you want to. Man, listen. I used to look at this back in the days at Jason Kidd, right? And I used to be like, man, why? I got into a fight with my cousin over this shit, and we were in the living room and shit, and I was like, man, what the fuck is? How come Jason Kidd ain't? Man, he's supposed to be scoring more. He was like, man, you dumb fuck, and he slapped me on the back of my head, and he said, look at his assists, look at his steals, look at his rebounding, look what, and they winning the game, motherfucker. And he was just going off on me. He was like, nigga, you'll never make it, and all this other bullshit, talking to me crazy and stuff. And so I understood what the point guard really, the essentials was to do that. But see, his impact, that's why I'm saying, I know why James is getting upset when they try to compare that nigga to Jason Kidd, because his impact was immediate. It was immediate. Like as a point guard coming out of Cal.
Dog, Jason Kidd was a better floor general, better rebounder, better assister. He killing Lonzo in all those categories, but you went number 2. I forgot what picked Jason Kidd when he was high too, but at the end of the day, come on, man, you can't never compare no cold rookie MVP to no nigga like this, dog. This what we doing now? We lowering the ball to dumpster juice just to lift up a nigga who won't got it? Oh man, this is ridiculous.
No, it's lifting up. I mean, the standards have changed. I mean,
man, fuck that. They can have that shit then. That's why I'm watching right now. I'm playing 2K and I'm about to put on that fucking Mag when I finish this. I'll be watching that shit, man.
Sure, yeah,
I ain't got time to be worrying myself with that shit, getting gray hair. I got a whole family to feed out here, man. Niggas won't learn. Niggas better use the eye test.
Hey man, it's been weird. Like now, this like low key like this season.
Hey, Jason Kidd was a number 2 overall pick.
He was? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I know he was a high pick because he went to Dallas.
Number 2 overall pick out of Cal.
Yeah, he went to Cal Berkeley. I mean, I watched that dude, man. Listen, Jason Kidd in college was a beast the same way he came into the league. That's why they shared that MVP award, because that nigga was doing that nigga was rebounding, assists, pushing that bitch, and they was looking at him because he ain't really had no shot, but he wasn't there to shoot the motherfucker. Because you had Jamal Mashburn and all them other niggas on that team to do that shit. When he went to Phoenix, he was backing up KJ. KJ taught him the real deal. And look, he still put up good numbers behind KJ. Solid floor general. When KJ left, he took over. Man, never missed a fucking beat. Tell me the times Lonzo did some shit like that man did. Any one of his career. Any one of them seasons. He ain't never put up no fucking numbers Jason Kidd put up. These niggas be tripping, man. I don't know what they watching.
Hey, I know a lot of people talk about they use the eye test and whatnot, but you might want to get your eyes checked for cataracts and shit.
Especially if they use it for that debate right there to say that nigga on Jason Kidd level in any kind of way.
That motherfucker ain't nowhere near. Look, so let's I want to compare the different levels of the atmosphere, right? I want to share a screen with y'all real quick. All right. And this will, basically compare Lonzo to goddamn Jason Kidd. All right. Layers of the atmosphere. All right, we doing science class, y'all.
Niggas say that nigga better than Jason Kidd. We had to give Jason Kidd 4 years. We had to give Jason Kidd 4 years to develop. Hold up. You ain't about to go across that speed bump like that, boy. Get your ass up out of here.
So get this, y'all. Lonzo is here in the troposphere, right? He can't even get to the mountaintop, right? Jason Kidd's up here in the stratosphere, right? This Jason Kidd, this is Lonzo, right? No comparison. And he is, and I know they talk about people here. Oh man, if he go to Charlotte, no, he ain't going to Charlotte. For what? For what? So he can really get outplayed by his brother? Why would Lonzo subject himself to that?
Man, that game right there let me know he was shit, Ward. How you let your brother come in, and it's his first year, you've been in the league 4 years, and you let him cook you like that?
Let a man handle you.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Brother or no brother, I ain't letting you shine on me, nigga. I'll let you get me in the backyard, but on national TV, hell no.
Hell no. Nah, man, but low key, I actually salute.
That just goes to show you who got heart and who don't.
But Charlotte, what they doing with LaMelo, I ain't gonna lie, it's low key genius.
Yeah, it is. They gonna get it together. They still young though, and they just added Gordon Hayward to take a lot of pressure off him. So he's a prolific scorer that can get his shit off the dribble, shoot the three, So that should be a nice little wedding cake right there. They keep that shit together.
Yeah, and now you got Gordon. Now you got Gordon Hayward playing like it's 2016, and he's still in what's it called? He's still in Utah. But the thing what they're doing with LaMelo is that they're basically playing him in spurts to allow him to elevate his strengths while also teaching him how to get out of the weaknesses that he had in high school. Because high school, that Chino Hills, I call it that whoever offense. They did that. It created a lot of bad habits, and him coming off the bench, slowly developing, is basically getting rid of the bad habits while also strengthening the good habits. And what you got is that he coming off, he's the youngest person to get a triple double. He has a 22-point double the next night, and he's coming off and he's aggressive. But what you notice is that the shot is still ugly, but you don't see him digressing. If I'm being honest, if we talk about shot forms, his shot form is uglier than Lonzo's. It is booty cheek ugly, but he out there balling. So the difference is one's aggressive, one's not. One got heart, one doesn't. And at the end of the day, man, as much as I like Lonzo Ball, I, as a fan, gotta admit, man, you ain't doing your shit right, bro.
You pulling that shit with confidence, like you said. I don't give a fuck how ugly the shot is. You gotta have confidence when you pull it. Bill Cartwright had the stupidest shot in NBA history, but that nigga.
Bill Cartwright had the ugliest fucking shot I ever seen in my life.
Well, about time you wind that bitch up, nigga been to block that bitch 9 times before you got a shot off, and that nigga used to be nailing them bitches. Just confidence, man. You practicing. He practiced that shit. He ain't just winning the game because he felt like, oh, I can make him. Your confidence gotta be high. You still have to practice, man.
Yeah. Hey, no, it's not even that. LaMelo got 3 jump shots. He got 3 of them. Like I never seen a dude that has 3 bad jump shot forms. Like he has his set shot, he has his off dribble shot, and he has his off the dribble shot. And I was like, but the thing is, like when they go in, it look good and everything. And if he missing, what I'm noticing, he's going after his jumper. Lonzo, like if he misses, he's holding his head down. And I'm like, bro, why are you holding your head down?
His confidence be too shy for me, dog. You can look at it and see it in his face. When that nigga fuck up or miss a shot, that nigga get out of the like he just lost. Like he don't look like I can't wait to get that next chance. I'm gonna make this bitch. That nigga be like I don't want it.
But nah, man, he gone, man. I just like from my sources, like they telling me I got people I got people that work down in New Orleans and everything. I know friends and everything.
Hey, look at Mr. Big Chest. Sound like he's some goddamn reporter and shit. I got sources close to the ground telling me.
I know. I've been like the thing is like because I'm a double major. I'm a music major, but I'm also a sports communication major. So we actually learn, and plus I got an internship at ESPN for next summer that I'm working on. So I'm learning the business.
You definitely gonna work at the mothership, huh?
Well, actually, I don't want to work at ESPN because they don't allow you to speak. They don't allow you to speak your mind. So I'm just going there for the internship. But I don't plan to work there because I like to speak my mind, and they don't allow you to speak my mind. So although I can articulate myself like Stephen A. Smith, I don't plan to be another Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, don't be a buck dancer, all right? Because you get blocked on this channel being a buck dancer.
Yeah, I have faith he gonna do it the right way. That's what I'm saying. If you're gonna infiltrate to start your own business, I'm all for it because they've been doing us that for so long, infiltrating, stealing our shit, making money off of them, want to sell us back our own dreams, and niggas be falling for the shit. So I'm with that. If you're gonna go to learn what you need to get on your own from these motherfuckers, hey, I'm with all that.
It's like I'm for real. Like when I was little, I used to think that ESPN was the shit, bro. I thought it was. I was like, and then the thing is, I be watching. The thing is, I be watching. There's a show on. I be watching ESPN, and I be like, man, why does all this seem filtered? Then I go to like NBC Sports and like these other podcasts that don't get a lot of attention, and like the Fox Sports, their shows. And they be really telling you how they feel. Like there's this one show called Speak. I don't know, y'all know, the old who the fat dude that used to be on Speak for Yourself.
Jason Whitlock.
Yeah, he ain't there no more. He's not even on Outkick no more. He's on this flank.
Man, I don't give a fuck about that fat motherfucker, man. Go ahead.
No, but like the thing is, I was like, bro, they be speaking. They literally be telling you how they feel, and I'm like, bro, I want to say how I feel. I don't care what people think. Like. Cancel culture is a bunch of BS, and I'm gonna say how I feel, and if you get mad, like I'm gonna say Jordan is the GOAT, and if you get mad, you get mad. Now I don't know why you get mad because the truth is the truth, but I've seen it happen. Like there was a dude, I think there was a dude that used to work for ESPN, and he got fired. He got fired because he said that LeBron is disrespectful to put LeBron in the GOAT debate. And he literally got fired from ESPN Radio. So man, I'm like, why would I want to work for a company that one doesn't let you speak your mind, one doesn't let you think the way you want to think, and two worships the heck out of one dude. I swear. So I'm like, it is what it is. But my sources say that Lonzo's out, but I'm gonna head out. Y'all stay blessed and everything. I got business to take care of. LB, thank you for letting me have on the stream and everything. And, I'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, I see you in the next stream, y'all. And I'm about to get out of here, too. You know what I'm saying? I got business to, I got $100,000 to win tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta get
All
focused.
right, good luck on that, big dog. I'm about to cook me something to eat before I go to work and my kids because they about to get out of school anyway. Nice chopping up with you though. You know I'm on this bitch when y'all on there.
Always, James. You know what I'm saying? You always got free reign on this channel, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Much love to
Oh, you
everybody
about to roll out, L?
tuning in, man.
Yeah,
All my people. You too, Polo.
All right, man. Where y'all going?
shit, I'm going to attack my destiny.
Nah, I'm just playing, man. I'm like, where y'all going now? I thought y'all was going to another live or something.
No, we ain't going no more. I ain't doing no live. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get live with this motherfucking fantasy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what, the pussy?
No,
no.
No, he trying to get that money.
come later. You know what I'm saying? I got more important business to take care of right now. You know what I'm saying? God damn, everything can't be about pussy, man. Shit.
Well, shit, you said you love it, nigga. I was like, man, I ain't mad
Yeah, I
at you.
love it, but I don't obsess over it. They ain't like, oh, damn, boy, if I don't get my pussy tonight, boy, I'm gonna fucking die. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
All right, man. Hey, good chopping it up with y'all, man. Y'all be safe out there.
Yeah, y'all be safe out there too, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you got to do, man. Whatever you aspire to do, go out there and do it. Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody get in your way, man. Straight up, man. And a couple things real quick. Make sure you go subscribe to Nola Boy Sports and News. You know, make sure you go subscribe to Polo 21. He has a channel.
Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment.
Polo Sports Talk Entertainment. If you're not subscribed to that, go subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying? And with that, we out of here. This your boy. Scream at me. Hey!